Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So, welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit, but who among you can tell me what happened last session?
So if I remember correctly, we picked up after our encounter with the orcs, after taking a short rest and eventually camping distance away, where we encountered, what were they? The Allosaurus, wasn't it? The eggs.
Yeah.
The Allosaurus, or no, it was the Allosaurus, the eggs that we found. But after taking care of those, we continued on our way and made our way into a set of dunes where some fiery skulls were awaiting us. After nearly getting one shot by a fireball, I took a rest while BR found a little alcove with some hidden items. And after identifying some of them and moving on our way, we encountered the Wastelander, but were able to sneak past them quietly without waking them, making our way far, far away eventually, and taking our rests to wake up on, I believe, the 9th or 10th day.
You ended on the 11th.
Oh, shit. Okay.
No, you're good. Okay.
Well, was way off.
Alrighty. As you all awake for... Oh, no, sorry, you awoke on the 11th day. I think you took the 10th. No, you were right. It was on the 10th day, because you're awaking now for the 11th day.
Okay.
Chiore.
What up?
It's, survival time.
Oh, totally. That is the time of day. Okay. Hold on.
With the advantage.
Avantage.
Merci beaucoup, mon ami.
I could twice. But... Oh, yeah.
That's some good shit.
Well. Alright. I think I have something special for that, actually. So, using your deductive reasoning, you're able to find the tracks of the Wastelander leading from the direction that it was coming from originally. And due to your knowledge of this kind of thing, you would know that most monsters would try, or most creatures would try to avoid this thing at any cost. So you deduce that following the tracks directly might actually lead to some fruitful results, seeing as how, most things try to avoid it and would stay out of the area for a little bit. So you do this, and over the course of the next 2 days, nothing happens.
2 days free?
Yep.
So day 11,
You
day 12.
expedited your journey slightly.
Whee. Check. All right. Sweet.
And anyone with good perception, as you awake on, I believe now it is the 13th? Yes.
I volunteer, Caleb.
Yep.
On day 13, I will need someone to roll perception.
I can totally do this. Sure. Am I solo percepting?
Is anybody else proficient
Perceiving.
with
Wow.
perceiving?
My owl will.
I literally only have survival.
Jesus
That's right. Mm-hmm.
My owl will help.
Okay.
All right. Come, owl. Or,
Griffin,
Tiny.
whatever.
Griffin
yeah,
thing.
tiny griffin thing. Whose name I always remember.
It's a house marching griffin.
Mouse.
How smart you griffin. I like it.
At 19.
Fucking owl.
Chiorder, in the far off distance, like very, very, very far away, you start to see what looks to be like the tip of a dome of swirling sand and dust.
Oh, look. giant sandstorm, just like we were warned about. I'm guessing this is where we are going? Yes?
Giant
I assume
sandstorm
so,
looks
yeah.
fun.
Big
To the
shrug
best
from
of my
Edith.
knowledge, yes.
Lovely. Well, that will be fun. Does it, like, actually look like a dome, like, pressing up against a clear glass, kinda? Like, artificially contained?
Okay, so it doesn't look artificially contained, but it doesn't look natural in any
Okay.
way. It looks
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
It's
it
too
looks too
clean.
shaped. Hmm.
Yeah, nature isn't clean. I mean, I guess spooky arcane tower messing with things. Nature's going to be fucked up over there, so this
Sounds
should be
about right.
fun.
This is why magic is stupid.
I do not disagree with you, big one.
I do disagree with you, big one.
I do also.
Can it, old man?
Can it, young lady?
Doesn't matter whether you like it or not, it will exist no matter what.
Yes, but I can choose to be grumpy about it.
All right.
Okay, I've seen you use magic.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's splash water on face.
She can choose to be magic, pulls out wand.
All right. And then, followed, after that, I'm going to need another survival roll
Okay.
The advantage.
with
Thank you.
advantage.
Oh,
18. Okay. Let me roll something to myself.
Did I get a notion of how far away it is in the distance? Like days of travel wise?
Looks to be about let me see. You're on day 13. Looks to be about
Yep.
2 days out.
Okay, so we shaved a tiny bit of time off. Cool. 2 days out.
And with that, you travel through the rest of the day with no occurrences.
Nope.
Yeah, the closer you guys get to this thing, the less likely things are going to try to fuck with you.
Yeah, when's the last time I've had anything but rations to fucking eat?
Oh boy, we're pushing on 2 weeks now.
This is
Whoa,
Oh, actually,
wait,
no,
no, because we had the
that's true.
Allosaurus meat.
Yeah, you had the Allosaurus steak, and that was still nearly like a week ago.
I've still got 5 Allosaurus steaks in my.
A week?
let's not feed those to Edith. do we want Edith rolling for food for just poison?
Edith for the past like 3 days has just
Well,
been
no, it's
sulking.
fine. They're totally fresh.
They are in the bag of holding, I think.
Not in the bag of holding, but I do have this.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
I was about to say, bag of
Like,
holding doesn't
They're,
do
they're
anything.
uncooked. They're uncooked at this point, and actually, Meridian has been cooking them during the our long rests. We've
At
been
this
cooking
point, Edith is
I-
sulking.
Guess technically.
It uses salt. I'll allow it.
I mean, it's not decaying. How it can't? It's not decaying.
I was gonna say,
not
it's
gonna
not
decay.
technically. I think that's solid. That's a solid call.
Well, it just like with the components, it like specifies you have to put copper on its eyes and.
Well. You just put copper on the steak. Anyway. I'll say for a corpse, you need something like copper placed over the eyes. I'll say that for something small, if you're trying to like
But I just have a
keep
spell
something
focus, so
preserved.
I don't need the components.
That's true. It doesn't require a cost component, so yeah. In any case,
But yeah, or other remains, I guess would be
let me move that up a little bit.
constituted
Okay.
as it.
Are you willingly giving Edith the fucking steak?
I will share 3 of the remaining 5 steaks with Edith over the next few days.
You rationing me?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Edith is getting rationed on her extra rations.
I'm hungry.
Edith has also already been getting like extra rations.
Dried fruit does not count.
No, it's also dried meat. Okay.
Also, because of your rather high survival rolls these past 2 days, I'll say that you're able to effectively mark out effective campsites to shield yourself away from the elements and away from potentially other creatures as well. Now that you know that the closer you guys get to this thing, it's going to be less likely that any sort of creature is going to try to encounter you here.
Yeah, big one. I know you like sleeping in open air, totally understand, but maybe while sands are going around, you know, sleep with shelter of some kind. You don't suffocate while you sleep, yes? Maybe thought.
Not the cold that will get me. I have
It's not the
boots.
cold.
And
Yes,
shoes.
no, it's not the cold. Just the sand suffocating you.
Edith, would you like your mouth and face to just be covered and essentially be buried alive?
Sand.
How
You
bad
see her,
could
like-
sand be?
You see her like bend over, scoop up a little handful
Oh,
of it, and
no.
like run it through her fingers,
Oh, okay.
and then she just, I'm not done, and then
Oh,
she
no.
just takes it and kind of sprinkles it over her head.
Oh, okay. That's still better than where I thought she was going, which was going to be eating a mouthful of it.
That's later, don't you worry.
Oh, God.
We'll have enough stakes to get us to the tower, and then we'll run the tower while you're back to ration.
Why do you have that as an equipment tab in your sheet?
Because Moon's in my bag of holding.
He's technically in his bag of holding. This is factual information.
But why is he an item?
Because he's not. He's an
The same way a
inanimate
statue
object.
would be an item. Yeah.
It's not a corpse.
In any case,
I think
Yeah,
technically
you-
though it should be Moon the statue.
Moon the statue.
Stop, Michael. Don't
It's a
do
statue of the moon.
There we go. So Edith just sprinkled sand over her head.
that. Yes.
Don't you have Don't you have the flavoring already? We got like a little bag of like endless flavoring.
No. Sand.
She was really
No, yes, we're discussing her proclivity for sleeping outside without any sort of shelter
Oh.
in the
And
middle
she
of a
takes-
sandstorm.
Mhm.
She takes some more sand and she sprinkles it over Meridian's head.
Oh.
See?
It gets precipitated away from.
Caleb looks at Jor. We could like ask her to lie down and like kick sand at her face for like an hour.
No, hold on. Edith, darling, please. Just begin. Help me out here. Humor me.
Humor me.
You. With Jordan's final plea, you kind of see her as the last straw. Take like a little pinch in her fingers and like press it to her tongue. And, like
Aw.
the moment the grains touch her tongue, she's like, "Oh, yeah, inside," and she
Okay.
kind of just starts to
Inside.
set up a fucking tent.
Thank you, Biggin.
In a sandstorm, yes, it's gonna go
in
poorly.
augury? Oh yeah, absolutely, it will go bad. Yeah.
See, the sundial doesn't lie.
What?
Sundial doesn't lie.
What's that? What is that?
It tells you whether something's gonna be good or bad. And
How?
see, when it's like this, that's bad.
How does it know?
Magic.
How does it know?
I speak to my ancestors.
You know the fucking look on a cat's face, like when you put like something, I don't know, inanimate behind it, it just looks at you and its eyes pop up. That's what Edith is doing. Like her eyes are just like, what? And then she squints. You talk to your ancestors.
They don't usually talk back in the more literal way, but
You don't speak with ancestors. And she kind of holds her hand up dismissively.
Oh god, a fucking grave cleric.
what's funny is that when she gets level 10, she actually gets the augury spell.
No, I don't. What the fuck?
You do. You get to speak to your ancestors literally and ask them questions.
Well, all right. Okay, so, the night passes. No matter what shifts are taken, nothing again because of, the rather high rolls here. Nothing of event happens, and you awake on the 14th day.
Was the sand annoying last night? Like, did it sound annoying?
So you heard it actually whip against your tent rather harshly throughout the night.
At the moment this roaring would have stopped, Edith would have scrambled out of her tent, like picking up sand and just staring at it, like angrily. Like very upset.
God, she's gonna punch the sand.
No, she's not quite that stupid. She just doesn't understand why tiny pieces of pebbles make so much fucking noise.
But you have the intuition to know that if you were out there during that, it would have stung and hurt and been rather uncomfortable. In fact, you probably wouldn't have been able to get any sleep at all, honestly.
Sand soup.
All right. Plans for day 14.
Same as the last.
Yep.
All right.
Heading in. I guess since this is the last day before we get there, maybe keeping a little bit of a closer eye on just, I don't know if we could send the lovely, what was it? House marching griffin. Out looking like kind of around us, see if there's anything else outside of the tower or whatever we're approaching. House Martin Griffin. Thank you.
All right.
Martin.
Meridian, can you roll me perception for your owl, please?
Yeah.
Or your griffin. God damn it. No.
Growl with that block. So.
The growl.
Which is an advantage.
The griffin owl.
23.
Wow. All right.
Nice.
Okay. With that roll, the House Martin Griffin would have actually able to spot certain herds of animals that seem to be escaping the sandstorm, or getting out of it, or just trying to get away from it. And with this information, you can point it out to Chior.
Alright. I will notify her of the fleeing animals.
Thank you very much.
Most of the ones that you saw were more just of the more passive, peaceable types.
Okay.
They seem to have been fleeing away from the Wastelander, but then immediately just got caught up in the sandstorm, and then we're just like, nope, we're out of here. now heading back.
Sucks to be at the bottom of the food chain.
Pretty much. So alrighty. Yeah, I'll need one more survival roll.
One more. Oh,
One
boy.
more.
One more.
23. 23. All right. Due to the information gathered by the Griffin plus your natural survival instincts kicking in, you were able to effectively guide the party. And you are now towards the end of the day starting to encounter, I guess, the massive wall of whipping sand in front of you.
Sand hurt.
Sand really hurt, yes. I'm book boy, old man, fucking metal man, other guy. Any of you do anything to get rid of sand in front of us so we walk without, being blind?
Could I, like, spam gust to clear sight a little bit?
Yeah, sure. In my campaign, I allow for basically what I like to call basically concentrated cantrips, in which you can just focus on doing one cantrip repeatedly.
Okay.
So like one long gust of wind over a long period of time is fine. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Caleb will for once go up to the front and just be gusting wind to try to
Okay.
clear as
Are you
much.
guys cresting in into the sandstorm now? You guys have been traveling for about
Yeah, it's end of
6-7
day.
hours.
Yeah, I mean we could do it tomorrow.
All right, yeah, let's take the night.
Okay. Let's see. Whoever would like to can roll perception for a suitable camping spot for the night.
Bad it though. Let me roll survival.
I do believe like.
I
Not
think
me.
it would be okay. Okay, so since the owl was rolling on its own, I think that would be an 11 then.
Yeah.
So 11.
Well, no, you said somebody. I would have helped.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the
She's-
case,
she's
18.
better.
18. Okay. You do actually see, since you are now nearing the end of the Devil's Pass, you see one last crest of what appears to be a rocky formation that seems to be like an alcove of sorts that is safe for you and your party to rest. Over at the further east end of this very strange sandstorm before you all. And with that, you are able to make shelter here for the night. And whoever's on watch, I'm going to need you to make perception checks for this night in particular. Okay.
So everybody who's just normally watching, or is it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, usually watching, yeah.
But
Oh. Okay. Which watch do you take, Ratchet? Second or third?
first, pick first.
I
Usually.
thought Chior took first. Oh, okay, okay. Right.
No, it's usually Ratchet, Chior, Edith, Caleb.
Ratchet, Chior, Edith, Caleb. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Well,
At advantage, by the way, Edith.
oh,
Usually, because there's either an automaton or
oh,
owl.
Still,
fantastic.
hey, it's better.
Hey, one up. If it meets the DC, it meets the DC.
Okay. Chior, your shift passes by without anything of import happening. Ratchet, you hear something off in the distance. It sounds to be hyena-like yapping.
Hmm. I will go wake up the more perceptive person in the bunch and warn
Most
them.
likely be Chior, who just was going to bed.
Chior
Yeah,
sleeps
no
for like
sleep
40
cycle.
minutes.
Woke up, yeah. She goes.
Or yeah,
her shift is after his. Yeah.
Chior just gets waken
okay,
up
okay.
early, basically.
Early,
What
okay.
the f-
Oh, that's
I
right.
just
You...
fell asleep. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yep.
Yeah, and they just appeared.
They just
What-
sure.
sorry,
You can roll me
yeah.
perception if you'd like.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, there's automaton.
Ow.
13.
Just as good.
You see very vague shapes way off in the distance. They don't look like they're heading towards you, but You do notice that they are crossing into the sandstorm.
Egg shapes. Humanoidish? Ish.
Yeah, gangly. They're very from what you can
Wait.
tell from this distance with that roll, they're kind of they're definitely covered in fur, and they're definitely very scrawny.
Furbolgs.
For bulks.
Scrawny. Okay, so would definitely not metagaming at all. Since she chilled out in the Beast Race city, Ganeshka,
Mhm.
would she recognize this particular build-ish?
Not particularly.
Okay.
However, you would notice that they bear a slight resemblance to the Jackalwares that you fought previously. However,
Okay.
these look a bit shorter.
Short Jackawares. Little short to be stormtrooper. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Not heading towards us, just going into the storm.
They are not heading towards you. They are heading directly into the storm.
Did they come from the Devil's Pass?
It looks like they're coming from this oasis over here, if I can ping it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if you guys are coming up from this way, it looks like they're coming down from this way.
Coming from Western Oasis. From the north. Alright, and rough numbers.
Let me see. Hold on. It looks to be about, let me see, with your perception roll, roughly 10.
Roughly 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Vague forms moving in the sand. Alright, cool. Roughly 10. Alright, yeah, no, she'll, yawning and still rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Turn back and just. I mean, they're leaving us alone. We'll definitely keep eye on them in morning and tell the group. I'll tell Edith when she gets up on her shift.
I'll put like scrap on that side of the camp for the rest of my
Perfect.
my
She'll go
whatever.
back to bed.
Watch.
Well, all right. Okay. In that case, so Ratchet, besides that, your shift passes by without incident. I did the order wrong, but Chior, your shift then goes by without incident. Edith, as does yours, and Calum, as does yours, actually. So, you all awake on day 15. Let me see here. Alrighty. So, I take it that this is the day you all are going to start braving into the sandstorm?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to need to know what you all are planning to do preparation-wise.
Well, we have the goggles.
Yeah, put on all the desert gear.
Yeah.
Make sure we're
Correct.
Yep.
Kalen will like try to make sure to like put any like extra cloth he has to like make sure any gaps in clothing are like covered. Keep as much sand out as possible.
How long do we think it will take to get in and out of tower?
No clue.
May I suggest leaving animals here?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, besides, she said animals, so that doesn't apply to Scrap, but Scrap would still disagree with it. Or not Ratchet would.
Oh,
I mean-
mostly thinking dragging camels through dangerous storm. Not great idea.
Well, I mean,
Notice
also
all
leaving.
animals fleeing storm.
Leaving them back is also not a great idea either. If, however, Does the sandstorm appear to like be settling down at all, or no?
No.
Is it
it's,
just-
No, it's constant.
Okay.
Whoever has magic, like an inclination towards magic, can make me an Arcana check.
Nope.
Normal. Arcana. I rolled like shit.
Like
so-
Griffin is so good at magic.
Okay, 14, 9, and 28. Okay. Ratchet. From what you can tell from looking at this thing, it seems that this sandstorm, or it seems rather that, from what you can best deduce, whatever magic is within this citadel, affects the environment and around it in a way to protect itself.
Oh, so this is made. This isn't natural. Other words.
Yes, this is not natural. It seems like it is being affected directly by the temple itself, or the citadel rather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast augury since it's a new day and ask what happens if I bring the camel into the sandstorm.
What are the options? Let's see. Wheel for good
Good, bad,
results.
and nothing.
Hmm. Spell does not take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. Well, okay. Going by that description, I would say it shows up as good.
Alright, I'm bringing the camel in.
All right.
I'm gonna attempt to shield the eyes of my camel a bit with some extra clothing that I have. And as far as for myself, would Chior know if we should wet our whatever we're breathing through a little bit?
She's traveled the desert, I believe, before, so I believe, yeah. Then that would be, that would probably be fine for her to know.
I don't know if
for
it's actually
Cameron.
good or bad. I'm just like, it's my thought thinking, and I figured the person who's traveled the desert would know in character. Even if the player doesn't.
Yeah, whatever advice she would be able to tell, she would tell you guys.
Alrighty. Roll me a general survival check just to see how much information you're able to accurately get across to the rest of your party members.
So much information. So much information.
A lot of the talk that actually, you know what? I'll have the rest of you roll insight as well.
Ah,
to see if you
okay.
can, to see if you can infer.
Sick.
Um,
Alright.
Oh, this is great.
Wow, nat 20.
Where's
Nice.
Of all the times, Caleb.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I nat 20 out of all the
Yeah,
stuff
of
that I
all
don't
the
have
times.
on all of them that I don't have proficiency with. I roll well. If I have proficiency, nah, get out of here.
Nah, man, nah. Okay.
That's fabulous.
Meridian, you're a rather knowledgeable fellow, but Chior uses very colloquial terms for things that you just. It must be a culture thing because you just are not picking up on it. Calum, you're actually, although you might not understand like the direct phrasing, you're able to bring it back to your time as a sky pirate, and that insight is allowing you to kind of, you're kind of like attributing the sandstorm to like wind resistance when on a flying ship. I think I still need one from. I still need one from from Edith.
No, buddy.
No.
Can I
Chiro just
persuade-
refuses the
Can I
advice.
persuade you for survival? Help me.
You know
help
what?
me.
Yeah, I'll let you use survival so that you can kind of like.
She doesn't eat Kior.
I'm gonna nat one. I'm gonna nat one
Sure.
because DM did something nice for me. Just watch.
Only because you grew up as in nomadic tribes that also traveled quite frequently as well, so it would make sense.
Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to leave. Wait, you know what? I just want to see. I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm out. I have to go. I have to leave.
All right. So, yeah, sadly, like Chiyoda, you notice that Calum is like nodding along, like, yes, I understand. As is Ratchet.
Wait. No.
Oh, wait, no. This is an 11. Ratchet is kind of getting it. Edith is
No.
It's lost. It's
No.
lost on-
Wait. No.
Oh.
I clearly I know.
Chiyoda, are you
I'm
peering
not checking.
closely at?
No.
Okay, then it looks like
I know,
it looks
I'm
like
just
she
Sure.
has it.
nodding.
Chioda's just
I
like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you die.
Yeah, that's-
Whatever.
She's just like, whatever. I mean, I guess her passive's 15, but she's explaining it, and that's it.
I'll say that since both Chiyoda and now Calum kind of are on the same wavelength, that they'll be able to at least help the rest of the party to a degree. In that case, all right. So, I take it you all are prepping now.
So fabulous. I love that it was Caleb.
Caleb was like standing way too close, obscuring like the view of Chioda, just trying to understand
exactly.
it because he can't see.
Well, alrighty. Okay.
That's obvious.
In any case, so you all, to the best of your ability, are able to prepare, bringing your scars up around your nose and mouth to keep the sand from gathering in, putting the goggles on, making sure that they're tight and ready, making sure that most of your skin is covered at least, from as best as you're able to, and I take it that you're able to adequately equip the camels as well. Roll me sleight of hand, Caleb.
What?
What's her passive perception?
Oh no, it's not that.
Oh yeah, no, it's not that. Okay. Edith, you feel slight tugging at your clothes.
What? Really?
Yeah.
just you see Caleb just like fixing something, and then walks away.
Oh no, I thought you were using Oh, you were using sleight of hand. Oh, I thought you were using mage hand. Okay, sorry.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, but still sleight of hand, yeah.
Grabbing him by his shirt before he walks away.
Yeah, see it?
And I'm gonna lift him by his collar just a little bit. And just kind of look
Joe
at him.
Biden.
Like with this, not hostile look, but it's more the look of a parent who's like, please stop. And she just kind of, what are you doing?
If you have a gap in your clothing, Edith, there'll be sand, well, everywhere.
Did he like literally cover her little leather crop top?
He like pulled he fixed a piece of, because we're not wearing our like actual clothing, we're wearing like the desert gear, so he just was like pulling like part of it straight basically.
You just like, this has never happened to her before. She's not from human culture where, you know, moms and pops fix their kids' hair or, you know, fix the little ducktail that forms in their shirt. And she kind of just sets him down and just kind of like gives this weird look of, I don't understand what's going on, but also I kind of like being taken care of, and then just carries on.
Caleb Drugs is like, alright, that could have gone worse.
Could have been yeeted into the sun. Like,
I mean, you yeet him while you want. He's durable when it comes to falls. Okay.
Alrighty. So I take it you all are beginning to brave the storm.
Yeah, with that little gust to try to clear the way in front a little.
gives us like
That will lower the DC slightly. I need all of you to make, as you begin to enter one by one and begin to enter the whipping sands, I need you all to start making strength saving throws.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sick.
How many?
Oh boy.
How many?
For those of us for those who
just
are
one
like
for now.
up front,
Oh,
is there any
okay, we're good.
bonus for like the like gust helping?
Only for the first two people in front.
So that'd be not Edith, that'd be Chiwara and Kalen then.
Sorry guys, you're on your own.
Oh. Would that be a...
okay, so it saves it, or so it gives the first two people in front advantage on the save.
Okay.
For
okay.
everybody else behind, it reduces the DC a bit.
All right. That's better.
I mean, I might as well try again.
Oh, that's
Same thing.
Same exact fucking thing.
It's okay.
Wow. All right.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
The second one is Clank. I did.
This is good.
Oh.
Wait, we're making
Old
two
man.
each.
Wait.
No, I
No.
just I have.
Oh, is that for your owl or for your griffin?
No.
Wait, why'd you
I
do
would.
two?
I don't know. I saw the people rolling two. I thought
Well,
I had-
because Chiyoda
you got
and
advantage.
Calum
So
are
Ratchet has
because
two
we're up front.
characters.
The
Got
first two have
Yeah.
advantage. The rest have a reduced DC.
Because of the,
Makes
the gust.
Wow, Meridian's sturdy. Alrighty, so
No, he just
I
bends
think
down real low
everybody's
on the
safe.
camel, and the camel takes
The
the brunt
lowest
of
was
the
a
wind.
14.
yours is a 14. Okay,
Yeah,
That
that was the
Caleb.
lowest.
okay, so but you're in front actually. So this is actually kind of good that you're in front. So Chior, you notice that Calum is starting to get like weak as the as he's taking pretty much the brunt of this entire like sandstorm to the face. But you're able to prop him up against you and kind of like push him forward a bit.
Yeah, for the second time he
And-
gets manhandled by a half orc. Grab him by the neck. Straight up. Come on, poke boy.
It's a normal day.
And everybody else, I think passed. Let me see. 16. 16 is the DC because of the gust. So yeah, everybody else saved. You notice that the winds are beating down heavily, or not just the winds, but the sands as well are beating down very heavily. You all feel about maybe 10, 20 pounds heavier as you're trying to like brave this storm. Not quite sure like how dense this is. You all keep walking onward for about half an hour, but eventually,
I do have this
you
up, by the way.
all, yeah, and it is guiding you. It is guiding you ahead. And Calum is currently leading the way, leading the charge, further towards into the sandstorm. And after 30 minutes pass, you all break through the other side. And as you do, you notice that it seems to be that this sandstorm is a perfect ring around, or a perfect dome, I should say, hollow, made entirely of sand. Whereas towards the center, you see this tower, standing in the middle of it all as the white and sandstone-esque clouds are whipping around at a very violent pace.
So like the edge is like this is like a dome edge that's like really like tumultuous and heavy winds, but like inside it's calm.
Yes, completely calm.
Sure. Do you see any tracks?
I will look around very carefully.
Survival? Or investigation, your choice. 24.
Oh, if it's investigation, that might help.
24. You notice no tracks from your side.
So no jackalware looking things?
Not from the entrance that you guys went through, unless you're
Okay.
going around to the other edge where they came in from.
Just
Oh,
continue
so we could-
onward.
Yeah, no. I was just clarifying question. So the dome isn't that wide.
Not necessarily. No, it's completely surrounding this tower here.
Yeah.
It is only
I-
about that wide. Yeah.
But there is only one entrance to the tower that we can see, right?
Interesting.
I'll say that right now, you guys are currently, you're not looking at it straight on like in the picture. You guys are currently like, I would say like behind this rock formation, looking at it from the side.
Well, I would just be keeping an eye out for any tracks of any kind
Yeah.
as we get closer to the tower.
Alrighty.
Oh wait.
Um,
I would happily like to take a minute, just really focus on my surroundings,
Okay.
and see if I can sense any humanoids. I think it's a minute, right?
What is the distance on this?
It is within
5 miles,
a
I think.
5-mile radius.
5.
Oh no, within 5 miles.
Radius,
Yeah.
Within 5
Outright.
miles. Let me check something real quick.
And
Pretty sure they are, but let me just double check.
if they
Oh,
are,
yeah, they are.
I know their numbers and their general direction and the distance in miles from us. And if there are multiple groups,
Can you just post
I
it?
learned this information for each group.
You do sense them. What else? I'm sorry. What else do you? Oh, okay. There it is.
It's that last by spending 1 uninterrupted minute in concentration, as if you're concentrating on a spell.
Feature favorite enemies. Which of your favorite enemies? Okay. Does that include type?
I don't think so. I just know that there's a bunch of humanoids around.
Yeah, it's just specifically humanoids.
You do sense exactly 9 humanoids, exactly about 2-ish miles away. Roughly at the location of the citadel itself. And if we're talking about exact location, it seems that they are right in front of it, at the entrance.
Right in front. Okay, right in front. Sweet. I think there's a small group ahead. Could be the guys we saw last night. Maybe not. They're about 2 miles that way in front of Lovely Tower that we are walking towards. So maybe we want to approach quietly?
I'm up for this.
Lovely.
Okay. How are you all going about this?
Creeping up.
Poorly.
Oh.
Oh, very, very poorly.
Oh
Hold on.
God. Okay.
You told the DM, Jesus.
Hold on. To let you know that I'm doing this.
Nice. Okay.
And key.
Nice. Okay.
Ah,
Nice.
Ah.
These nice ass stealth rolls, guys. Okay. I mean, besides Perdian, but we're not gonna talk about
Wait,
that.
Edith?
Ratchet?
yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I
Wait.
mean, he is a robotic camel, so. Actually, wait, is he even? He can't be combat. Actually,
no, one
is he?
second. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, is Ratchet not wearing his armor? Still a nice
Uh.
stealth roll for being advantage. Or
Yeah.
disadvantage, I should say.
Was that 20? Nice. I think we still need Edith.
No.
So the four is Clank, unfortunately.
I mean, he's a robot camel.
It's tonight the night we just tell Edith to do things she's bad at?
Yes, because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, if we have to do it, you do too. All right.
No, I look at that. +6, +6, +5, +5. The fuck? Okay.
There's a +1
You know-
and a +2 in there. Alright?
Wish me luck. Wish me luck.
I'm assuming Edith has like a +2 at least.
I have a +3, but
Yeah.
I roll particularly bad with Dex for
It's
whatever
fine.
reason. Okay, here we go. Nat 20? No. No. Not at all. That's not what I had
I'll
in
say
mind.
that the average of that I think is in the
It's in the teens.
high teens, right? Yeah.
So yeah. Does it get the +3?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
because he's guiding himself.
Guidance, yeah.
20, 20, 24. Yeah, this would be divided by 6 because the camel. 14.
14. Pretty sure that still beats all their passive perceptions. Let me.
Unless
Yeah.
they're.
Oh yeah. That beats their passive perceptions.
Like the wind of the sand is roaring behind us, so they can't hear it.
Okay. I'm then going to drag you down here.
But
Whoa.
Feel free to bring yourselves out here.
Right fucking map. Shiny plate.
Mm.
Wait, is this shiny? Is that really that shiny?
it's the future.
Maybe not as chromatic, but it still looks pretty shiny. Yeah, feel free to. Actually, don't cross this line for now.
Shiny?
That's still halfway. God damn it. Okay.
Nope.
Actually, no.
Still behind it.
It's on the line. Meanwhile, ahead of you, you see. Give me 1 second. 1, 2. That one up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You all see what looks to be a pack of gnolls, of hyena-looking gnolls, that are currently like all over the place. They look like they're looking for something.
I look with him.
Wait, only 8?
9. Sorry, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9. Okay. There's a cat yowling. Okay.
Just whisper to the main party, like, are they friends of yours?
Nope.
Okay.
Do we think they're friendly?
Nope.
How do you know?
Nope.
Yep.
Okay, old man.
Any suggestions?
I could befriend them.
Can you?
Edith shrugs.
Tell you what, Biggin. I will have Arrow trained on nearest one if you want to go up and say hello and be friends.
Yes. She's already kind of like dancing away,
Oh,
as
God.
much as the half orc can really dance.
Oh
Dude,
no.
this is gonna
okay.
be like Storm's game. I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna be mauled.
Can you
by
answer that
7
first
enemies.
before we let her?
Okay.
Okay, can you answer that
With
first, DM,
my-
before we let her
my
do that?
Battle axe,
Oh,
or
boy.
my maul rather.
This is a really bad idea.
Let's shut up.
Hey,
My
can
maul
we
behind my back.
answer that, DM, before we let her do this?
Yes. They are, by the way.
Can I check? Do a check for that then first?
Sorry. Actually, okay. Actually, there is one thing that I have to do with you first. I have to drag you down because you did remind me of something.
Ah.
So, sorry, these are material plane creatures, so they're normal.
Okay.
However, your skin feels like so many needles, like small little pricking needles.
It feels
are
like that anyway. It's from all the burns. It's fine.
Yes, but it feels like that more in a magical sense, because of the fact that to you feel like this place is one massive rift.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you especially feel like you felt it as soon as you crossed the threshold.
Do these gnolls like appear affected by it in any way?
It looks like they're investigating.
Okay.
And you actually see ahead of you that it looks like the door is sealed, and it looks like their leader is currently like trying to read the text.
Gnolls are like
have...
known for are gnolls like savages basically still?
They're very tribalistic.
Okay.
But they're a bit more advanced in the way that they're also known to do like raids. They do loot and raid ancient temples and stuff
Okay.
as like packs of scavengers.
All right.
I'll drag you back now.
Okay.
Everything for the rest of its life, that's up to you, but you're not killing it.
Alrighty.
I mean, at worst, they're raiding the temple. Or tower, I should say.
They're raiding the tower.
I mean, just prepare to have her back. She wants to make friends. Indulge her.
I mean, as long as she doesn't say she's like trying to steal their spoils, they might leave her
You know
alone.
what? Hold on, DM. I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay, go right ahead.
How do I tame Jackalware? Or hyena
How do I
warrior.
tame gnolls?
Yeah, with Knowles.
DM.
I am ready now. Okay. That would be
Mainly because I have 2 plans.
you have
And
2
they-
plans.
And I rely on that roll.
Yeah.
Which one I
It would
execute
it would
relies
it
on the
would be
roll.
insight.
Oh, you know what? I'll fucking do it. I will do it. Okay. Well, you guys are gonna watch me tank shit, so.
They look to take on more aggressive postures.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk real slow, real nice. You know, my maul behind my back, just kind of dragging lamely.
Are you still doing this stealthily, or are you striding in there now?
Stealthily up until this exact point, and then I'm charging one.
Oh.
Make me an individual stealth check.
Oh,
You're
shit.
just charging one.
Yes.
Nah,
Yeah.
make friends, my ass.
This
That's the
is
last
a
time I
weird. This is a
indulged
weird
one of
kind
your
of
plans.
diplomacy.
Yeah.
It was more
She just
of
wanted the first hit. That's
no.
all it was.
So my plan
Last
was,
time.
my plan was more of, is Edith smart enough to realize that these things aren't going to actually be friends, or is she dumb enough to try? And that's why I wanted the roll.
Edit.
But yes, I don't
Let me just
imagine
clear
I
this
can.
initiative order.
I don't imagine I
Um,
can actually charge it because of initiative, and I don't have like a fucking surprise attack. but
It
that's
depends
what's
on your
happening.
stealth roll. It depends on your stealth roll. If you beat most of their passive perceptions,
Oh, well, we can try. No.
Nope.
No.
That worked out not as well as I thought it would.
so you attempt to ascend the
don't.
staircase,
No, I
um, and as you do, you kind of miscalculate where one of the steps is, and you kind of smack your foot against like the corner, and you go, "Ow, fuck!" And immediately, all of the gnolls turn their heads in your direction,
Yeah.
and you see the one in front kind of like point your way, and then to
What?
well, actually, all of you are kind of hiding, so it's just her, and then be like, "Ah, interloper,
This is
no take
literally-
treasure," and then
this is
I'm gonna need
literally
you to
what happened.
I'm gonna need you to all of you to roll initiative after I clear
Glad
this.
I didn't say I was
Wait,
gonna
no, no,
shit
no,
into fire.
Don't clear this.
Edith,
Yeah,
you have
don't
to
you dare
be-
clear it.
Oh, okay. Descending. There we go.
I'm
Okay.
so glad I didn't shift into fire.
Alrighty, so hold on. Let me put on some battle music. Let's see.
I'm really sad.
Which
That
one do I want
stealth roll
here?
couldn't. That stealth roll literally couldn't have been any fucking worse.
Edith, roll your D8.
Huh?
Roll your D8.
Oh, bless you. You're Oh, okay. 18. I'll take it.
I mean, they're basically the exact noise you were before.
Oh, I get to use my theme for this arc or for this temple. Hold on. I believe it's this one. Yes, there we go. Okay. So, let me 1 second. All right. It's roll time. If I highlight all of them and then press initiative, will it roll individually or will it?
It should roll individually.
Okay.
That's how it used to work, anyways. It's been like a
Okay.
year since I used it.
No, it only did the one. Okay, that's fine. Which one did it do that for? It doesn't say. So never mind. I'm just gonna cross that one off. Okay. Let me. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this individually then. Bop. 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 One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yep, there we go. And then okay. Are they all going last? Wait. Where did half of them go?
These are the only ones we ever saw rolled.
I did roll for all of them. That's weird.
Oh, you're not doing group? Huh.
Not for all of them.
Not for this situation.
Not with 8 of them, no. Oh, only those ones got rolled. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, let me just start throwing these guys all in here. Okay, I think that's all of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus him. Okay. Wow, they all rolled garbage. Well, actually, 2 of them didn't. Okay. Chior. You just watched Edith stumble and nearly trip on the top
Layden.
step.
Layden.
And she's very clearly charging in.
It
Yes.
looks like it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Quick terrain question for you.
Okay.
This kind of area is here. There we go.
Okay.
Is that elevated above them, or
Yes, it is.
is it like easily accessible
Um,
by them from that side?
how much do you know about Knowles?
I don't know.
Well, these
how much do
are-
I know about
well,
those.
These okay, well that's fair. That's fair. Normally Knolls don't have a climb speed. However, you would know that in this type of difficult environment, natural evolution would suggest that these ones probably do. So it might be easier for them to get up to you.
Okay, cool. Then we will ignore that. Yeah, the moment she sees Edith charging, she's just like in Orcish, gonna like kind of growl like, "Oh, fuck, son of a this," and just run off, run up here, and she's gonna take the straight shot up. Well, she's gonna totally bonus action Hunter's Mark before.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
remember for once. And they're humanoids, and Hunter's marking, and we got this. She will pull the bow out from underneath the folded clothes and take a shot.
So, by the way, with your line of sight, Edith, you can currently see all of them.
Yeah, I
Fjord,
know,
you
it's
can only
terrifying.
see this one, and the one at the top, and this one as well. Actually,
Okay.
you can kind of see this one.
Has cover. All right.
That one would have cover to you. This one you can see. This one you can see. This one you can see, and that one you can see. You currently
Okay.
cannot see the ones that are
Yeah, I
hiding
figured
here.
those are
Okay.
invisible. Sweet. 26.
Yeah, hits. Absolutely
Okay.
hits.
All right, and we'll do 13.
13.
And then second attack, same guy.
Okay.
Assuming he's still up. And
He is still up. Yep.
yeah, I would assume.
Ooh, not for long. Roll
Oh.
damage.
He's
This
not.
is
Oh,
overkill. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the You got 2 max rolls on your.
3.
Oh, 3. You got 3. That's insane. Whew.
Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
Bye.
so
I feel bad.
your first shot hits him in the center of the chest. Your second one, however, hits him dead between the eyes, and you just hear like a "Ow!" as he just like falls backward and just is completely obliterated on the top of that little pedestal there.
That
There's, like,
poor Noel. Oh my
There's
god.
like cheering as this happens. Like that was the sickest thing Eden's ever fucking seen. And you just see her kind of like raise one of her little bats and go, yeah! And like kind of like rod her.
Oh wait, sorry. Is that the end of your turn? are you gonna move?
No, she'll say she likes it. That's a nice, comfy little spot. She'll take that.
All right, Meridian.
Alright.
You can currently also only see the same ones that and now you can see more because of the griffin.
Well, I'm not looking through its eyes right now. But I'm gonna cast this on the griffin before it flies away from me.
Okay.
And it's gonna hold its action to breathe on targets when they come up.
God damn it.
And it's landing on Eva's shoulder.
Oh, hello. She's still orc chanting, sorry.
That's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Edith.
Well, fuck, dude, that one's dead. Oh, okay, cool. What a fucking rage.
Okay. Rage time.
Is this thing coming over to help me?
No, it's it's
Okay.
holding for a breath.
Well, then you know how this goes.
Reckless.
Literally
Alrighty.
never do anything else. I don't fucking know what these things AC are, but yeet. Oh my god.
Ooh. All right. Roll
Please.
damage.
Please, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So you
it
take
dead?
your morning star, and
Is it dead?
is it dead? You bring your morning star down and completely like she did, by the way. She you bring your morning star down and just like slam it as hard as you can into this Knoll's skull, and it just pops like a balloon. He's dead.
Well, I have another attack.
He doesn't even get to make a sound. He just kind of like looks up at you and is like, "What?" As like your hammer just,
Yeah, that is the sound he makes when he dies.
or not hammer, your morning star.
Well, hello. I get a
Oh yeah,
bloody
you get your
kill.
extra.
Yes,
Oh
I do.
no. All right.
That's
You,
yep.
you already used your bonus action to rage anyways.
Never mind.
Oh yep.
I
that's
don't have
true.
my movement anyway. I'm dumb. I don't know why I did that. I'm retarded. It doesn't
You got
matter.
excited.
Yeah, you think you're playing Blade Master at 17th level.
Listen, I aspire to be the best. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
That was painful. That was a deserved 4.
Well, that one's dead. That one's hella dead. It is now this one's turn. And Edith, it is
Yeah.
going to take out its longbow.
What? I thought. Okay, these are more humanoid than I thought. Never mind.
Oh yeah, they're gnolls. He is then going to attack at you with advantage. 17 to hit, I believe hits. Right? 15, 16 AC. So yeah,
Does it? Does it
dealing
have to?
9 piercing damage.
I shield.
What? What? Since when? Hello? Actually, sorry.
Wait.
9 reduced to 4 because you're raging.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay. Ratchet.
Alright, so all so much fun taken away already. Can't. God, it can't. Fuck. So I can get there.
This one's still out of my
Dash.
vision, right?
Say what now? Sorry.
This one was out of my vision, right?
God damn it. Alright.
That one?
Yeah.
It's up in an incline and behind a rock. Yeah, it's currently out of your vision.
Okay.
Wait a second, where was 40? Where was 40? Where was 40? Where was 40 is right there. Alright, well. Sorry guys, but the camel's just right there. He's gotta use the dodge action.
You see this knoll here? This one? Sorry, hold on. This one right here. You see him kind of like take out his bow, and he looks like he's about to like make a shot at Edith, but then he just sees the camel and he just stares at it like, what? What?
War camel, motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Bring shock value and intimidation to the battlefield.
Is that your turn, by the way?
1 second. There, and can I see the jackal from here?
Which one? Oh, that one? From
Yeah.
that angle on the incline, you can see like its elbow, maybe. It's got a lot of cover.
I mean, I'll still take a shot.
Okay.
But
26. Yeah, that hits.
boom.
Oh,
His speed is
You
at
see
least
it-
reduced by 10. No.
you see it kind of just like as you hit it with the ray, it just grazes across its elbow and it gives it frostbite as he goes, kind of confused as to what happened to it. Alrighty, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Caleb.
What is the height difference for these 2 flights of stairs?
The height difference. Yeah, this goes. It's actually kind of accurate. About 10 feet here, 10 feet there.
Like in height, in a height difference between them, or just?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Is this slope going up or down?
This is a flat terrain.
Flat. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just shaded weird. That's why I have to ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The shading is a little weird.
Alright, so we're gonna bonus action cast jump spell on ourselves. And should be able to get, so I just have to think. Okay, that's using bonus action. Well, it'd be technically that and then to there. Well, yeah. So we're gonna jump over the camel.
Oh, okay. Are you just long jumping, just directly over it?
Running long jump over.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha.
And then just, so that's 10, 15. I don't, how does it, I don't remember how moving after jumping works. Jumping, long jump. Each, yeah. Yeah, no, that's all my movement. Okay. Using bow, take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Standard longbow.
Oh.
Nope.
Sadly, it's able to duck under the rock as the arrow connects.
We'll put our bow away then.
Okay, alrighty.
Not gonna need it next turn.
Okay, this one. This one is gonna run up here. Actually, yeah, right there. He's then going to peer over the edge of this little railing here.
I wave.
Down at you, Edith.
I wave with his dead friend beside me.
And he takes a shot with his longbow.
Shit.
But only a 13 with advantage, so that misses. As his arrow kind of connects into the ground next to you.
That's shitty.
This one.
I am also the only one in his light. Wait, no, Caleb's right there. Rip Caleb.
It's fine.
This one's going to climb this incline here.
His speed is reduced by 10. Remember that.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Speed's normally 30, so that means he has 20. That means he can get up here barely. Okay. And now that he has a better incline, no, you still can't see. He would normally aim for Chior because that one she seemed like a big threat, but the second biggest threat is
The camel looks
her.
threatening.
That's true. He is perturbed by the camel. This is very true. Edith.
Yeah.
The shot hitting you, dealing 4 piercing damage.
That's rough,
Already
buddy.
reduced.
That's rough, buddy. Well, come on, that all you got?
Oop.
Can
This one moves to take cover behind this. And he's going to take a shot at you, Chior. Oh. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that would be a hit, buddy.
Yeah, he crit. He deals 10 piercing damage to you,
Okay.
and then takes cover behind the railing.
Oh, little fucker. Did you see where the shot came from?
Oh yeah. It was
Okay, sweet, perfect.
yeah, from this one here.
Yeah.
Ooh, do they have that trait? They do. Hmm. Within 30 feet. But none of them are close enough, so it doesn't matter. Okay, wait, is that a reaction? Yes, he can. That is a reaction. Wait, hold on. Oh, no. Okay. Gotcha. I see how that works now. Okay, alright. He is gonna move up here to this platform, taking cover behind this brazier over here. What else can he do? Oh, he also has a longbow. I wouldn't have a clear shot at that. Caleb, you're the only one he... what's your AC currently? 18?
Oh yeah, it's 18.
He's taking 2 shots at you. First one hitting, second one missing.
Alright.
Dealing 8 piercing damage.
8. Oh no, not that.
Alright, this one's turn. This one's moving up closer. Yeah, it's gonna take a shot at Edith as well. Uh, 14 misses though, so missing. And now for this one.
Was that an advantage?
Yes, it was.
Oh my god.
This one's gonna run up right next to you, Edith,
Oh,
and
hey.
And it's gonna get a breath of fire.
okay. To be fair, it would never see that coming from the griffin. So, DC 15 dex save on the null. Okay. He fails, taking the full 12 lightning damage. As or which damage type are you using?
Fire.
Let me just check something real quick.
Has immunity
Yeah.
to fire.
It does not have immunity to fire. I was wondering if they had any sort of vulnerability to it. They don't. Okay. Taking the full 12 fire damage as you see tufts of its fur begin to alight. All right. And then it's going to swing at Edith. With its spear. It's going to swing its spear at her. Hitting. Dealing 5 reduced to 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
Sure. Top of the round.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna move that hunter's mark to big boy. East.
He currently has half cover behind the brazier, but that's it.
Still got half cover.
Fourth cover.
Fourth cover. We'll murder this motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Hunter's mark him anyways. And she'll just go ahead and take a shot. Make sure all this is lined up. Yep. Normal. Let's go.
Yeah, hitting.
Rude. For
15.
15. And she's gonna, like, snap the back half of the arrow that hit her. Kind of throw that aside so it doesn't get in her way. That's it.
Alrighty. Okay then. Meridian.
Alright. Familiar's gonna give another dragon's breath.
Okay. Dragon's Breath, 15. He does save, nat 20ing it.
Takes 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will cast a firebolt at this guy. Probably miss.
Sadly miss. As it kind of like bounces off the brazier and kind of stirs the embers a bit. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, Edith.
Oh boy, what's new? Okay. No.
Let me check. No Lacey again.
I don't think.
Nope.
Maybe.
Wait. Why a second time?
You don't get an extra
Oh, never
attack.
mind. We're not level 5 yet. Oh my
Nope.
gosh, I'm in so many other games. Fuck! Sad face. That's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, your swing coming in a little too wide, and he's able to duck under it.
Yeah, I am.
Noel's turn. He's gonna drop his bow, get up right up next to you, Edith.
Let's go away.
And it's going to attempt to swing at you with its spear. 16 hits, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dealing 10 reduced to 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I am hurt.
Ratchet.
Yeah. We're gonna. Hi. Boo. He is not dodging anymore. In fact, I am Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm just gonna. Oh, I can make it. It's Pog. No, wait. I can't make it. Not Pog. Anyways, we're gonna be here. Damn it, let me. Oh. I'm gonna shoot him and Clink's gonna hit him.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh yeah, since this is the first time Clink has actually got to attack, his repulsor blasts are coming from his eyes now.
That hits. And that also hits. Do a grand total of 9 damage. As this thing is now set upon by this camel, it kind of is like staring at it like with like a bit of like trepidation in its eyes. As you all watch as the camel's eyes begin to glow, and 2 quick blasts just shoot out of each eye, and directly connect with this Knoll's chest. As your Ray of Frost also connects, hitting in the rib cage. All right, Caleb.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're gonna go there. That's what our movement will give us, and then we're gonna shift into the fire to get up to there using the ethereal shift. Gonna draw our longsword and take a swing.
Okay.
And fucking okay, so alright, it's gonna be one of those combats. Alright.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sadly, your blade just not connecting, even though you closed the distance. The Knoll Pack Lord able to dodge and bob and weave out of the way. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do, man. I used everything.
Okay. Knoll's turn. It's going to turn to look at you now, Caleb. Now that she has been properly ganged up on, and he's going to take a shot at you. I take it that your AC is now, or are you two-handing the sword?
It's still 18. Yeah.
Okay. Longbow.
Nah.
Missing terribly. This one.
That camel's coming after him if he doesn't do anything.
This one's moving back a little bit. Taking a shot at you.
Hey DM, quick question.
Yeah.
Is this like a pit?
No, it's
Okay.
not really a pit. It's more of just like a raised surface of rock.
Okay.
Also hitting you, Ratchet, dealing 5 piercing damage.
Ow.
These guys are rolling really well tonight. Alright, yeah, this one's also gonna take a shot at Caleb. 16 to hit, I believe. Yeah, misses.
Nope.
So, yep, bouncing off of your armor. Knoll Pack Lord is gonna drop its bow, and switch to its glaive. Take 2 swings.
Go for it.
It's only fair if he can't hit them, they can't hit him.
Missing both.
Me
As he
whiffs.
kind of growls and
Everybody
snarls at
also
you.
whiffs.
This Knoll's turn. This is still within. Yeah, that's still within Clank's range. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Is he
going
melee
to-
attacking me?
Yes, he is.
Oh, Clink is deflecting.
Oh, deflecting. Okay. Alrighty. 19 to hit. It was a 19 and a 20.
A miss.
Ah, that's right. Yes, your AC is high. Okay. All right. this one's turn. Edith, did you happen to reckless last turn?
Fucking course I did. Oh.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow, these damage rolls. 10 reduced to 5. Okay, that's the end of his turn.
That's okay. He's gonna die soon.
Chior.
Okay, Chor will. Excuse me, old man. Step to the side to get another shot on at her favorite buddy up here.
Okay.
Favorite buddy.
Yes, such favorite.
I'm sure the feelings are mutual.
Well,
hits.
absolutely. We are good friends. For our dinner party. 414.
Dealing 14. Okay. He is looking bloody.
Definitely mutual.
See? Totally neutral.
Meridian.
Alright, so players will come over here and kind of angle it away from Edith, but past these two guys.
Yeah. Dexterity saves on both, so let me just do that real quick. Pop. Pop. Come on. Second roll. Okay, there we go. Yeah, both failing. Taking the full 7. The one in front of you, Edith, dying.
Too
One
bad
more
I'm
back
not
taking.
me. Can't get any fucking health back from that one.
Alright.
I'm gonna come around here and fire a firebolt.
Okay.
At the one next to Ratchet and Clank.
Ah, okay. Whew. Obliterating it, completely lighting it aflame as its fur catches fire, and he just begins yelping and just writhes into a small ball.
Oops, did I do that?
The dude's literally covered in fire and ice and repulsor blast.
True.
Wait, hold on. Your repulsor blast leaves a residue?
I mean, a dent.
dent.
Perhaps.
Edith,
Will I ever learn?
will you?
Nope.
Hitting,
Yeet.
obliterating it. This one connecting directly into its chest, and you can hear the bones snapping as you fling it off to the side.
That's cool. I have another hit and my movement because I never fucking went anywhere. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pull the same shit.
Hitting. How do you want to do this? That was exactly the amount of damage you needed.
Kind of fucking smack it into the marble, stone, whatever.
I got something for you. You run up next to Calum, grab this thing by the scruff of the fur on its neck, and just throw its head into the brazier that it's hiding behind.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh.
Completely incinerating it.
Caleb visibly flinches at that.
Oh.
I just realized Tressie has never used that. That is correct.
What is Caleb flinch at?
You burning this fucking thing's face in a brazier?
I just said I hit it. I don't listen.
The nearest thing next to it was the brazier.
Well, I guess then, dude.
That one's dead. Ratchet.
My turn.
Mhm.
To bully another.
This camel. This death camel, man.
The 1-2 combo coming right up.
Okay.
Boom. Nope.
Nope.
But,
Nope.
Damn.
Both shots missing, sadly. This no just a bit too wily for you as it is able to duck and weave out of your string of attacks. Caleb. Okay.
It's
Okay,
dead.
and my turn.
Oh. Damn.
All right. Well, this Null's turn. I want to roll a 1d2 for threat. 1 is you, Caleb. 2 is you, Edith. Okay, Caleb.
Try me, bitch.
Don't say that. You're rolling bad. Stop.
That doesn't mean-
21 to hit.
I'm gonna shield it.
Oh, okay. All right. This Null's turn. He's gonna drop his bow, switch to his spear, and then step right. Yeah, he's gonna charge forward and try to attack Ratchet. And let me. Yeah, missing because of the deflection. This one's turn. He's also dropping his bow, switching to spear, swinging. 12 to hit, so that misses. That one's dead. That one's also dead. Chior.
Okay, Chor will make her way up steps to Hirish. Get a line of sight on little bastard who shot her.
Okay.
Put Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And shoot him right back. Now that she has taken care of other problems.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that with a +2?
Yeah, it's with the +2.
Oh, then that hits actually.
Oh,
Just barely.
lovely.
But hitting.
Oh, she'll take it. Okay then. 17.
17. Okay, still standing, but very weak, very bloody.
Oh, little fucker.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is end of turn. Thank you.
Meridian.
Alright. First gonna be a Dragon's Breath. And a Firebolt.
Ooh, okay. Where's that one going? The Fire Breath's going there. Oh, they're both going there. Okay, okay. All right, Dex save. 21. So dealing 7, 5, 12. Okay.
So the bird's gonna go like hide underneath here.
Ah, makes sense.
That's my turn.
Edith. That'll be difficult terrain, as that's a inclined surface. You can go up the stairs, though.
God, fuck, damn. Sorry if I tried.
Not like I was gonna hit anyways.
Okay. 19. And yeah, crushing its skull. As it crumples onto the ground.
Wait.
Hmm.
That was a Gwyn kill.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you could jump down here, I guess.
No.
You only have 10 feet of movement left.
I
Which
have
means you could jump.
axes.
Or well, actually, wait, where were you currently? You were there? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
bit too far.
I have axes to throw. If does that count? Could I do that?
Then you can just make a
Does it
bonus
say
action
melee
attack.
weapon attack?
I think. Hold on.
If
Your
it says melee
Gwyn,
weapon attack, then you can.
Like, great weapon masters even the damage requires a melee, but I don't think the bonus action attack.
Fuck it, dude. I'm still recklessing. Is it a disadvantage?
Yeah,
for
you can
the
make one
throw?
melee attack as a bonus action.
Melee attack, okay.
So no.
So no.
Fuck it. That's my turn.
Okay, Ratchet.
Well, he finally got into melee range where he can actually use a melee weapon, finally. Yeah, he's gonna do the 1-2 combo again, except not with fucking Ray of Frost.
Okay. Both missing. Again,
And-
this knoll just too wily.
Okay, so let's have one of the DPS come over here and take this. Your boy can't do it. That's the end of my turn.
I'll come over. I mean, that's all I can promise.
All right, Caleb.
I jump down there.
Okay.
Oh, and I attempt to swing at it. Oh, okay. That's it.
Jesus Christ. Do you want to try manual die? Real quick.
I'll
just wanna
set it
see
up
something.
after this combat. Like the roll 20
Okay.
manual die?
No. Just the
No,
Physical die.
I'll set that up
Physical die,
because I can't because I was using my webcam for that,
Oh,
and
right.
I'm also
okay.
using that for.
Oh,
just
for
set up,
streaming.
yeah.
Right. Never mind. Okay. Alrighty. Ready. Okay. This one's turn. Calum left its line of sight, so now it's going to take shots at Edith.
That's okay. Fuel my rage.
15 misses, so its arrow goes wide.
Fire bolts in people's faces and nobody punishes me.
All right, this one's turn. He is going to take a swing at Ratchet, I suppose. Spear. Swing. Missing. Critically missing, actually. All right. Gior.
Okay, a little step forward, and we'll put the hunter's mark on this one, who everybody's ganging up on, and take a shot once I swap windows.
Just missing.
Oh, just missing.
This is the squirmiest one
Yeah,
of
just
them
like
all.
this motherfucker. Stand still. Let me kill you.
End of turn.
End of turn.
Meridian. On this one?
Maybe-
Okay. No. Dex save. Oh my god, a 20.
Then fire bolted as well.
Okay. Yeah, now it's dead. As your combination of Dragon's Breath and Firebolt just completely incinerate it. Edith.
Oh boy.
Jumping. Okay.
Nothing ever changes.
18 hits.
Oh my god.
And how do you want to do? Actually, hold on. Let me How would you like to do this?
Is Caleb gonna be pissed if I patronize him and give him the kill?
Just
Can,
I thought
can,
you don't
can we
kill
not
things.
bring my bad rolls in character, please?
She'll just hit it.
Alrighty. The hit connects very solidly in the center of its chest, kind of knocking the wind out of it as it bounces off the back of this protective barrier here and collapses, crumpling down, completely incapacitated. All right. Okay. And that's that. That is combat.
She'll go around collecting her arrows again. She's gonna yell at me. That's your idea of making friends? What the hell? I could have just shot them.
Thought about it. It was the wrong choice.
For fuck's sake, next time just say that.
I'm gonna give a look around for anything of interest. Traps, anything hidden away.
Is
Okay.
this blood, by the way? Just curiosity.
Just mud, really.
Okay. Just it's mildly concerning as I walk past.
Um, the altar looks relatively pristine, Ratchet, from what you can see. Nothing too particular about it,
Except for the 2 dead bodies.
except for the 2 dead bodies. Yeah. Checking out the doors. Okay. Um. Okay. You see a very solid pair of complete stone doors, that lay before you, Caleb. And it looks to be that there's a. You see what looks to be a set of rings that are at the front of the door, each with a complex set of symbols that are kind of engraved around the entirety of it. You don't recognize the inner ones, but you do recognize the outer ones. The outer ones being representations of the planes.
Mm.
And Meridian, as for your deduction, you notice that down here, there seems to be natural running water. But it doesn't look like it's come from the environment. It looks like it was brought here.
I'm gonna go take a look inside the water.
It's crystal clear for the most part, except for the parts that seem to be mixing in with the kind of sand and dirt around it. But from what you can tell, it's mostly just water that was brought here, I suppose. Or you suppose, I should say.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this spiderweb? What is that? Texture?
No. I can't rightly tell you what that is, but it is not a spiderweb. And for Chior, yeah, with that roll, you nothing really seems to come of interest to you.
Get it.
I'm gonna drink some of the water.
Okay. It's very crisp. And it's fresh water, actually.
I'm gonna begin bottling.
Okay.
For these doors, for like the planar symbol
Mhm.
like ring, does it look like these rings can rotate?
It does.
Okay, is there an indicator of like what is there like a pointer of some kind? That's like a selection
Not
base or anything?
from what
Okay.
you can tell, but Meridian, as you draw closer to the door, you don't recognize the outer rings, but you do recognize the inner rings. The inner rings seem to be a very disjointed spell circle representing the fundamental schools of magic.
Hey, those inner rings look like the schools of magic.
But they're like in the wrong order and they're twisted around and it's out of order.
I'm gonna turn them into order.
Okay. You turn them in order and it looks correct to you now.
Oh, are the planes like in a weird order then as well?
They do appear to be, yes.
Oh, then yeah, to reorder them into the typical like cosmology of the wheel.
Okay. And as you do, you notice that the kind of cogs shift and lock into place. And as this happens, you see a glow begin to emanate from the rune itself as the doors begin to split open, revealing the entrance. Also, as you were turning the wheel, you would have noticed that it seems that the gnolls were attempting but had no clue what they were doing.
It's like it was only one symbol off at first, but the Knowles made it just so much worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Putting Mount Celestia next to the Abyss.
So how long did it take to travel through the sand?
Oh, through the
Half an hour.
yeah. It
Okay.
took half an hour to travel from the outer ring into the inner ring where you guys crossed from.
Alright.
And the doors are now open.
All right, now we're leaving camels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Gonna keep them by the
Alrighty.
water, let them drink up.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you all beginning to head inside? Or are you guys doing anything else while you're out here?
It's sand. No, thank you.
Sand. Okay. Alrighty. You all begin to step inside. And you enter through this door here. Let me put on some music. 1 second.
Which one?
This door here.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, that shit's full
why
as
he's
fuck.
so big? Let me just. There we go. Okay. Let me
I'm
clear
gonna
this.
ritual cast detective magic.
As you
As we're
do,
walking.
it's all over the place. This place is just humming with it. It feels like you're actually getting like a bombardment of like pings of just magical just
If
essence. Just
if I recognize like what he's trying to do, Caleb will look at Meridian. I don't work here. This place is acting as though it's a giant rift.
I'm gonna take a close look at this center right here. So this is on glowing like it is in the picture.
currently it is dormant. It is not. It doesn't have the pillar that is currently shooting out of it.
Okay. I'll keep it up for the 10 minutes. But...
Okay. Well, towards the center here, I'd say about here or so, you see a pedestal with what looks to be a indentation that looks like a diamond that is currently empty.
Does it fit a dragon shard?
No.
Or is it gem
The
specifically?
the shard that you all saw earlier was a bit too it's a bit too small. This is a much larger diamond-shaped indentation within this thing.
Taking a minute. Are there any humanoids in the area?
You do sense one humanoid.
Close?
Behind what looks to be a stone door.
Tap whoever's in the lead on the shoulder. Point. There's someone over there.
I'm gonna look around at the floor and is there a ceiling? Like a close nearby ceiling?
It's very high up, from what you can tell.
Like 10, 20, 30 feet?
You can't see the top, actually.
Okay. Alright, and I'll just make sure to keep a close eye on the floor and the area that we're walking in to make sure we're not
Also,
triggering anything.
something else I feel I should notice is that you all don't see, besides this staircase that heads downwards, this direction, you see no other staircases in your immediate vicinity.
Someone to your right, someone to your right. Behind the door.
So, like this spot right here, this is broken. Is there a door right here?
I'm
As well-
sorry, I disconnected from the page. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
1 moment. While it's still loading. Okay. Ping that again.
So, like this side right here, does this side have a door that it's just broken off from?
This side has what looks to be a door, but it is completely sealed off, and it's much larger than any of the other doors in the room.
Alright, keeping a lookout and stealthily walking over here. I'm gonna kind of slowly approach this area where she mentioned the humanoid.
If they're being stealthy, I will not interfere, and I'll just remain where I am.
Okay. All right.
Until, of course, they go through that door. Then I'll go follow.
All right.
Do I risk it?
My bad. Didn't
So
mean to
all are
whisper that.
stealthily approaching. 18, 25. Anybody else stealthily approaching?
Anybody?
Uh,
If Edith stealthily approaches, I'll
Caleb
give her
stops where
guidance.
he is.
okay, well, I'll need it, buddy. Thank you.
Caleb just is staying at where like the diamond keyhole is.
15.
15. Okay, so what are you all doing with the door now? Sorry, I was answering a question.
I'm just approaching it stealthily and then inspecting it.
The door is currently shut. Also made out of stone, much like the other doors that you have seen so far. Sorry, hold on. Let me I'm trying to think of a good track for this. I think this one's fine. Okay. Okay.
Troy's gonna pull an arrow, knock it, and just kind of nod at the door, like, be my guest.
Does the door look like locked, or is it a stone door that's fallen to the ground, or?
It looks like it looks like it either pushes or pulls open, from what you can tell.
I'm gonna slowly push on it.
The door seems locked.
You see, is there some locking mechanism?
Yeah, a vague one towards the middle. No, it doesn't budge. But however, 1 second, I will be right back.
Ah.
Is he introducing her as a damsel in distress right now?
Or somebody who was wandering the desert and stumbled across the tower.
Sounds like damsel in distress with extra steps.
Looking like a wrong girl. If you want to save a woman, like literally any of my other characters.
As you're at mid-pick, you hear a while you're like clicking away at the tumblers, you hear a lock begin to untach from inside. Meridian.
And already a firebolt.
Yeah, knocking the arrow.
All right. And the door opens, and you see
Battle axe ready.
you see a woman with bright red hair and pale skin.
Pyromancer, and I throw the axe.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
No.
Vivian,
right here.
would you like to introduce yourself?
Edith making friends.
Well, has long red hair, kind of ended at the mid of her back, with brown irises and kind of small like lines of red kind of streaking down her face. They're kind of thin and almost they almost look like they're moving, like kind of like lava would across like a rock. With a long dress and She has her hands clasped in front of her, and she kind of just looks at all of you for a second before slamming the door shut, seeing you all have weapons readied.
Gonna hold the door open.
Contested athletics checks.
This will go well.
I'm gonna help him hold the door open.
With advantage, Meridian. Oh,
Honey,
a 0.
sweetheart.
One.
17.
The door stays open.
Edith is gonna peek around. Why are you here?
Well, I could ask the same as you.
We're travelers. What's your excuse?
Well, I've been here for a while now.
What's a while?
1 second, let me get my calendar. Shadow runs back inside the room for a second and grabs like a piece of paper. About 3 years.
What the hell have you been here for 3 years for?
Do you have food? And she kind of like pushes into the door more, looking around.
I mean, yeah, there's food around the tower. I could show you if you like, but why are you here?
Travelers.
So wait, so let me get this straight. You walked through that sandstorm that has kept out a lot of people.
Oh, wait. Sorry, hold on. Gotta drag you back down again.
Oh, well.
Probably tell Mario that Vivian has not been able to get out of the doors.
Yeah. But we're a great welcoming party.
Caleb just studying over here while he hears the three.
She seems like friend.
Yeah, she seems fine.
Asset. Good asset.
I like how you charge Thor, Edith. Taking control of situation. Very nice to see.
She was just looking for food.
Looking out for friends.
I know.
Punches you
Sorry,
in
had to
the arm.
retcon something. Okay.
Well, why?
You're a traveler.
Well, I'm asking because not many people come around.
How many in 3 years?
Exactly 0.
Oh, that
We're
makes
here.
life easy.
Well, yes, I can see you're here. I'm guessing you're not just travelers, though?
Edith
No.
drugs.
I can make a very good assumption, considering one of you has a griffin.
He's a traveler too.
Do you know what this place is?
Well, yes, there's a lot of books, there's a lot of things to read, and they're actually all quite interesting.
Do you know who owned this place?
Well, the owner is long dead. He hasn't, at least from what I know, he hasn't been on this plane for a very long time.
And who was the owner?
Let me find his exact name real quick. This is just me looking up in DMs because I don't remember his actual name.
I think your character would know.
Crow.
It's Arathorn Crow.
Arathorn Crone. He was an old wizard.
And how did you manage to get yourself in here?
Well,
Very scrawny.
as I said, I came in here about 3 years ago. There was a thick jungle around it. It was hard to traverse, but
Jungle.
I had been traveling.
There's sand
Yes.
outside.
The tower moves.
Sandstorm.
Sand. Oh yes, I remember some of the books.
Smart
Desert.
people in the party make history checks.
Hey, I have an intelligence of 13.
People who regularly use your brain power as part of your class make history
Hey!
checks.
Should I?
People with proficiency with
Um,
history might be.
No, not you specifically, because I don't think you would know as much about this tower as the other
You know
people
what?
in this party do.
Probably not.
You know what?
I rolled a 14.
13,
DM.
14?
Ignore that. Ignore that.
14,
Well, I mean, if you
13,
want to take it, you could take it, but ignore that.
19.
Tw- 20.
Yeah, Calum and Meridian, you both know that, yes, the tower does indeed move. Ratchet, you remember specifically that, from, Obsidius, that the tower moves every 7 years.
So it's only recently moved then.
So am I able to ration out that maybe she's been here for 7 years if she's from somewhere else?
At least 7 years.
Yeah.
Depending on how many times it's moved. You have no idea how many times it's moved since then.
Does she look starving?
No?
Oh, okay.
She's skinny.
I guess that's up to that's up to.
I mean, she's not skinny in the sense of like starving, but she's like slim and kind of not. She's not malnourished. At least, yeah, she's
More
not
protein.
malnourished.
Builds muscle.
3
So-
years, you said.
Yeah,
Sorry.
about 3 years. I don't know the exact date, but about 3 years.
So is that an illusion or is it like 10 years more like it from what I can understand?
Who talking to me or DM?
The DM.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna answer all your questions here in a second. Sorry, I'm just. Let me see. Okay.
I'm only pressing about that because I was asked about it.
Yes. Yeah. And as for the second part of that, hold on.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's all that. Sorry. What was everything else that was asked?
So she said she's been here for 3 years.
Yes.
Am I able to discern like she's been under some sort of illusion, or would I just?
With your history roll, you would have also remembered that time passes by differently within this tower than it does on the outside world.
Okay, so
Did Obsidian say that this tower had only recently come here?
It appeared within the last week. Or sorry. I guess now within the past month.
What
Before then,
year-
there was before it popped up here. It hasn't been seen since its last transition.
To Mario's character, what year do you think it is?
What year would I think it is? Cause what is that? I don't know the exact.
You would think that it was probably 17 years ago, roughly, give or take.
Okay. 1 second. I have to remember what year it is this year.
I don't think I have an actual exact date.
Right, that's
I'll
fine.
find
But
that
as
later.
long as we can in character. have
You
that
in
number.
character, you would know as soon as she says the date.
It's about blah blah. Why?
It's about 17 years ago.
What do you mean 17 years ago? I have a calendar. I know it's been 3 years.
No, it's blah 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 date.
How would you know it's been 3 years if you've never been outside to see the daylight?
Well, because I don't know. I know days are 24 hours, and
Then you kept track of every second.
well, not every second, but I know when I feel tired. It's not night, but I know I know I can tell when things are sometimes. I'm not
I
dumb.
mean, their calculations might be a little off, but like
A little off, but
not
not
14 years.
14 years. Yeah.
But I do believe that there was some talk of temporal distortion from Obsidius. I think even when I did a history check on the tower, they were looking at 20, and you told me a bunch of stuff. That's why I wrote it down.
Okay. I mean, sorry if I don't believe you right away, but it hasn't felt like 17 years.
Time distortion.
Do we have a coin that was minted this year?
You should.
Toss a coin.
She tries to go and catch it, but kind of misses it and then stumbles for it on the floor. Oh,
It's just
this
a
can't
copper
be-
piece. It's
Yeah. This can't be right. You must have had. It must have been minted wrong.
You,
pull out all the most recent
Yeah.
dated
I'll
coins.
pull out a bunch of my coins too.
you said that you're not dumb. Please believe us. It's not something we could waltz in here and just knowingly lie about and then happen to pull out. She can't count that high. That many coins that were properly dated.
Can I roll an insight check?
I'm not lying.
Well, I know you're not lying.
it's
but
just
kind of.
more so.
But hey,
Yeah. She thinks you're lying.
it makes no sense for any of us to be lying.
I mean, it's more denial.
What would you
than...
do in this?
Facts. I don't know. Put the facts together. I don't know.
Most people would deny that they've jumped 15
Been
years or
yeah.
14
My
years in time.
experience comes from being in magical worlds, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
So Edith has basically heard all this wacky shit. Time passing faster than under her understanding is not the scariest thing that
Oh,
she's seen with this
DM.
group.
Okay, this might be a lot. Would I know which? Is there any planes that the tower is inclined to travel to, other than the
No.
material plane? Okay.
So you do know that basically, yeah, it is just the material plane that it is known to basically. From what you heard from Obsidius, it sounded like it can only spend so much time in another plane before it is forcibly brought back to the material plane.
Okay. Now, which planes is time warped where more time would have passed on those planes?
All of them.
All of them?
Okay, so every plane in my world affects with time in a different manner.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is which planes would have resulted in her losing time like that.
Ah, okay.
I had it
Well-
written down that this was just a property of the tower. That's one of the things I asked about, including the.
Oh,
including the planes
it
of
just
time.
like makes time pass weird in the tower itself.
Within the tower, yes.
Okay.
It's an aspect of the tower that was taken from it by the combination of the Shadowfell and the Abyss. A direct exposure to it has made
I
time
think
within this tower appear distorted.
so
you may
you've-
be overlooking something quite important.
What's that?
Who spends 3 years alone in an abandoned tower?
That's a very good point.
Somebody
Well,
trapped in
A,
another plane.
a wizard that needs time to read, I guess.
Oh, a lot of people have reasons to stay in one place.
Abandoned tower.
Like I said, a lot of people have a good reason to want to be alone.
You could be alone in a place that's not ready to fall apart, somewhere where you might not get hurt.
Somewhere where a tower that doesn't plane hop from time to time.
Well, I'm so sorry for being the abnormality.
You're quite right, it is an abnormality, but that's why I'm asking you. It's very strange to find someone willing to be alone in a place like this for so long.
Well, when you tell me the reason why you're traveling, I might tell you the reason why I want to be alone.
traveling because I'm traveling.
You're just traveling?
I have absolutely nothing better to do with my life than
Is she gonna stand in my way if I decide to enter the room?
Not necessarily, but she's kind of still in the door frame, so you're gonna have to kind of push her out of the way.
Well, you mind if I go in?
I mean, sure, I guess. She kind of stands to the side.
And I just start like looking around the room that she was in.
Just don't break anything, please. And as you said, you don't need a reason for traveling. And I don't need a reason for wanting to stay alone for a while. At least none that concern any of you.
then we'll be on our way then, I suppose.
Not yet. I'm busy.
I guess you
Well-
shall be on your way.
At least I will be
Just
exploring other parts.
be careful. Those tower's dangerous.
Exactly why I question your living habits. And she sort of not wanting to really invade on the privacy of like her space. Edith understands this much. She kind of starts looking elsewhere.
Sometimes you learn monsters are better than people. And she turns around, kind of watches Ratchet, making sure he doesn't break anything or kind of invade on her personal things too much.
Poor words for Edith.
Well, what are you doing? What are you looking for?
1 second.
Why, that's a little rude.
Oh no, I think that was more.
I
He
know,
was
I
waiting
know.
for my.
I know. Well, referring to what the half-orc said, the bigger one, not the one with the bow. I Yes, there is food in the tower. I can show you where to find some if you wish. I don't know how much you like it, but I can show you some.
So you just see Ratchet just skimming through the books. As you said, there was a like kind of a lot of books in here, so he's just skimming through, looking at the titles of them.
Well, if you want books, there's other places to find them. I only have a few up here, or a few here. I'll show you the library where I found most of the ones I have. If, of course, that's what you wish.
Does she seem genuine? to you?
She does.
Vivian, have you ever been outside this room?
Yes, I've been outside this room.
Have you taken books outside this room?
What do you mean by that? Well, yes, kind of. I've never really.
He's just practicing caution before he just starts removing books and stuff like that.
I mean, yes, I've taken, but what? No, those are mine. Okay. She kind of like shrugs her shoulders and kind of looks down when he kind of starts taking books.
Where about in Ventrothrotha are you from?
Extalia. First from the outer city and then from the inner city.
As I return.
With this knowledge, would it be safe to assume at this point that she's indeed a failure genasi?
Yeah, fair enough to assume.
Okay.
I mean, you have been seeing small flicks of embers, like,
Okay.
drifting from her hair every now and again.
Vivian, of all the time you spent here, did you manage to find any books on the tower itself?
I mean, the wizard who made the tower, he wrote a journal or two. I read through those, but I'm sure there's many more, but I haven't had enough time to read through all of them. I hope you realize.
Do any of them? Did any of those books give you any insights on the rune in the center? Of
They did, actually.
Uh,
You currently have in your possession uh, a pyramid-like object that acts as a keystone that you've been using to travel to some of the first couple floors.
well, yes, actually, it acts like a what would be the best word for it? A a l- a ladderless ladder. It brings me up and down floors. I'll get it for you. And she goes and grabs like kind of the key. Like,
You notice that she brings back a object that looks like a pyramid of sorts that looks like it's made out of entirely of black glass.
was that's not the shape from in the center, is it? Or is that?
It
that was-
is.
no,
It
is? Okay.
like it looks like it was a triangular shape indentation that reached the a peak.
Okay.
this helps. I can go up and down a few floors with it. I wouldn't recommend going past the third or fourth floor though. It gets a bit rougher up there. Things are a
So
little.
if she
bigger.
she uses this key to on that pedestal to elevate floors, is that what I'm getting?
Yes, from what you can understand, it seems like that keystone has the ability to access a certain amount of floors, almost like an ID card.
Do you know what are on each floors, or is just books galore, or?
I mean, there's a lot of different things on each floor. There's a lot of rooms. It took me a while to truly like explore all of them.
From what you would know, is that although they might have the same layout, the aspects of each floor change each time you go up there because they kind of take on a new aspect of a different plane each
Okay.
time you visit one.
Well, and they're a little different each time. It's never stays the same. It changes.
Is there any specific floor that we desire to go to, or?
From what you can tell, it seems like you want to hit the very top floor.
Anything we should know about, Miss?
Light, Vivian Light.
If we do end up going, I'm gonna insist that Vivian uses the pyramid to put us up there.
I mean, there's a lot of things that
Creatures, mainly.
Oh, many big and very scary ones.
Kind or description.
Let me give you a list of what you've specifically seen. Especially on the first 5 floors, which is what that would have given you access to.
Okay.
I'm also assuming we'll be looking for something similar on one of these floors to bring us higher.
Maybe I haven't really gone past the first 5 floors.
Well, we will be today, should you choose to tag along.
I mean, the metal man has my books, and I'd rather keep those. So
I have a book.
still my book. I'll tag along. And I'm not sure if anyone else can use this, and she holds up kind of the gem.
Oh, do make sure you gather water skins. We'll need it. If you didn't know, we're in the middle of a desert.
Well, considering half of you are covered in sand, I can kindly assume that.
I'm mainly saying that so you don't, die of thirst.
I'll also ask Vivian if she's taken a book on other from one floor to another or outside the tower.
I mean, yes. I never outside the tower, but I've taken them from floor to floor. And to answer your question exactly, there are a lot of hellhounds, a few satyrs, although I never really understood them. They didn't ever. I don't know. They're weird.
Well, do you speak Sylvan?
Um, I
take that as a no.
I do.
Alright.
I do actually.
Wait.
I've been able to practice. There's a lot of languages in the tower.
Do satyrs have their own language, DM?
They speak Sylvan.
I've spoken to a very few satyrs, but a lot of them are skittish. There's a few gargoyles, I think. Although I say that very loosely. I've only seen one exactly.
So that'd
Wisps.
be interplaying wisps.
Then there's one other thing that I can't quite remember the name, but it's kind of foul. That's weird.
Describe it best you can.
One second, I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah.
Almost fish-like, kind of. Some of them have 2 arms. A few of the rare ones have 4. They're a weird race or weird peoples. I've never actually
Can I
been
make an
able to
arcana
interact with
off
one.
that?
Yeah, make an Arcana. I was just about to say you can make an Arcana.
Nope. Okay. K dice.
It
Alright.
feels like it's on the tip of your tongue.
I mean,
Alright,
I'm sure
fish
I can
people.
find the name if I look in one of the books.
Is that it? 5 things that you've
I mean,
experienced?
Like I've said, I've only been up to the 5th
Are you the
floor.
only one on this floor?
From what I know, well, not anymore, but from
Do
what
you know
I know,
what's beyond the
yes.
big door?
The big. I'm assuming I might have gone past there a couple times. DM.
Hmm.
The big door.
Oh, the big door. Okay, so you would notice that. Actually, hold on. Let me drag you down. This is gonna
Can
be.
you put me back on the new on the map?
Oh yeah, I forgot to drag you back. Boop. There you go. Okay, hold on. I will be right back.
Am I gonna have to just start rolling privately? Like,
Why do you roll better privately?
yes.
Your rolls are shy. They have performance
Okay, this is
anxiety.
actually frustrating.
Well, the
I mean, you nat 20'd.
the door itself, it leads to a different area whenever you go up floors. The gem itself, it doesn't quite teleport you. It more of the ground itself, the kind of the walkways you're standing on now, they rotate and they kind of go upwards, almost like a gear to some extent. And then where the big door is leads to a new one. Well, all the doors leads to a new area each time.
Alright. And the other one, pointing at the one that Edith is hanging out towards.
From what I know, the kind of same property. Just
So the one that you
just
live in
different doors.
stays relatively the same then?
Relatively, yes. It's surprising.
Yes, your room is the only one that stays the same from what you've seen.
It's weird. That's
Roughly how
abnormal.
often does the rooms and floors shift in theme?
I don't think I've been to the same one once.
Really?
Right, DM? Kind of said they shift very often, or
So, the longer that you are on an existing plane, the more that plane will have an influence over that particular floor. Some of them will compete and fight for each other, but for the most part, it does shift ever so slightly. Small things about it will change. There might be a major influence of one plane over another on a particular floor, but I don't know if she's studied enough planes to know the difference.
yeah, probably not. I mean,
Okay.
it's minor changes, like a different stool here or a different chair or different table. But there's been certain times where it's completely different. I can't give you a straight answer. Sadly.
Gargoyles, we should be able to deal with. I don't. Hmm. The satyrs will definitely be able to deal with. Hellhounds. Well, that's what we're gonna have to fight. Wisps. Hmm. Are wisps mindless in your world, DM?
He just went AFK or burbed.
Ah.
Yeah, he burped.
Well,
Bird.
like I said, those are only for the first couple floors. I don't really know exactly what's above there.
Can you tell? Oh, never mind. I have to wait till Josh gets back.
I've
To
heard
ask
a lot
that.
of sounds, but
I
they're
can't.
not
I
difficult
kind of want to see the GM screen. I feel like his entire like his entire like side chat is just DMs.
to-
Yeah.
A while ago, I was spamming him with it, but he actually got me my answer after Chihuahua asked about it.
She kind of
Don't know how
Vivian
how the
turns
elevator
direct.
interacts with the planes, but
Oh yeah, Vivian has no clue.
And how'd you like that? A little bit of sympathy from Shore. Awkward sympathy. Patting on the head, essentially. There. It's okay.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss
okay.
anything?
Well, so are wisps mindless in your world? Or okay, let me rephrase. Are they capable of like complex thought slash language?
Let me check something.
And Metal Man, I hope I can have that book back.
It
Well, you
varies
will.
case by case, Calum. Um, the farther detached they are from civilization, though, the more mindless they are. Buzz. Double buzz.
Do you would the tower help to retain any of that?
Civilization? Or...
Like the thought
Oh, the
behind
passing
it
of time.
slash passing of time.
It's hard to tell because of the
Okay.
aspect of this place is so kind of disjointed.
Wisps, maybe.
You would feel, though, from just your base intuition that they're probably going to be mindless.
Yeah. Alright, well, wisps we might have to deal with offensively. Gargoyles. I highly doubt anybody speaks Terran.
Bet.
do you?
With banned magic, yes.
Oh. Pant magic.
Exactly, it's a band.
Cam will ask Vivian if she could describe the language of the fish people.
Well, that's. What would it be like? Because I've never really seen segments.
Hold on. Let me check something here. Do they even know languages? Let's find out. Of course that's their language. You would have heard a lot of clicking and gurgling, but not a language that you specifically would know.
From the description, like from the description, could I guess?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want? Like, do you want to roll or?
Oh, you can make an educated guess first and then roll if you want.
Wait, just from clicks and gurgling.
Yeah. And that they're fish people.
I mean, Aquan maybe?
They're the drowned from Minecraft. Oh no.
No, they're not the drowned from Minecraft. No, they are not. So make me another... This time make me with advantage because it was on the tip of your tongue last time.
Metagaming.
And you're more... Okay. They're Sauhagin.
Sauhagin?
Yep.
Do they have their own language?
They do. They speak Sahagin.
Oh.
I mean, they don't seem super hostile. They kind of more. If I say it other way, whenever I go up. To
Oh no, the Sahagin are absolutely feral, and
Oh,
you should
okay.
avoid them at all costs.
All right, never mind that.
All
By
right,
the
so
way, sorry, go ahead.
we'll have one floor where we might have peace. The other four probably gonna be a fight.
I mean,
Of the first
sages are
5 floors.
nice. Some of the sages are very.
I mean,
fun.
that was the floor that I said we'd probably be fine in, basically.
What are Sauhagin?
Fish people.
Wait,
From the plane of water, they're also very aggressive.
is there gonna be water on this floor?
Probably.
Oh no. Are we gonna drown? I
I
don't know.
I don't know. Vivian, are we gonna drown on that floor? Should we avoid it?
I mean, I don't go up there very often. Don't ask me these
Is
questions.
it underwater?
Not
You've
fully.
seen portions. You've seen portions of it that are flooded.
Not the entire floor.
All right. All right. It's
No.
Know so much.
Meridian, would you like to rest before we go up? Just a short one. Get a little
I
bit of
mean,
your spunk
I'm
back.
fine. I suppose that's fine with me. You guys are up for it.
I'm down to. I'm just gonna be flipping through this book.
Just a quick hour rest, just so Meridian can get his spell slots back. Cause
Did you see what I sent you, Meridian? By the way.
Yeah, I did. I added
Okay,
it to my
okay.
inventory.
You gotta
Okay,
keep
yeah.
that book down there. I don't want to get it wet.
No, I won't.
Wow, good rolls. Well, that one's not, but that one is.
Yay.
Okay.
The biodiversity of Dungeons and Dragons, natural 1 to natural 10.
What do you mean? Mags always does that. She'll roll an @1 for her character's health and then max.
I don't really believe in the middle ground.
You end up there anyways, but you
Success
don't
or
believe in
failure.
it.
There is there is only the extremes. There is no middle ground. Alrighty. Okay. You all find that Vivian's room seems rather just calm, peaceful, and you're able to take a peaceful short rest.
Nothing different down the stairs.
Down the stairs. Roll me investigation,
Oh yeah.
or whoever would like to may roll investigation.
My gift of investigation. Hey!
Oh my god! All right,
Speaking
hold
of,
on.
I have-
Okay. Alright.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
She finds everything.
It's funny that she.
It'd be hilarious if we find it. Just, hey guys, this is the thing we were looking for.
Yeah. Skip the entire dungeon.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
I think it would be very bad if it fell all those floors.
So there. I should say that there is no door here. But with thorough enough investigation, Chiyoda, you see what looks to be a shimmer in a couple bricks near this particular area.
Like a greedy magpie, she will go and investigate them.
It seems that they have been shrouded in some kind of illusion magic.
Caution. Poke it with like an arrow, see if it goes through.
With like an arrow? Okay.
Yeah.
It passes through what looks to be like an illusionary fog almost. It doesn't break it completely, but you do notice that like it passes through and taps the side of the wall. Nothing seems to happen.
Just the side of the wall, nothing was inside it.
Not necessarily, no. It just seems like a brick. However,
I was gonna say,
um,
fuck it. She's bored with this. She's sticking her hand in.
however,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
hand, okay. You notice that the brick does distend a little bit, like it pushes inward.
Oh. Oh, she'll keep pushing.
It locks after a certain point, like it clicks.
Anything change?
Not yet. Nope. You do notice that there's still at least 2 or 3 more distortions like this.
Click, click, click.
Okay. As you click all 3, all of you begin to hear a rumbling down from the bottom floor.
What did your friend do? What did she do?
Oh no. Caleb jumps over.
You guys were
What?
talking. It was super boring, and I don't like to talk about this.
DM, would I know what's happening?
Like literally, Caleb's
You've
already
never
in
seen this,
plain
actually. You never thought
Paul's
to.
sky
You
jumps
investigated the
down.
bottom floor. You've never seen this, though.
Okay. Well, so we should go stop her. I've never seen this happen before.
I don't care.
Good,
She's
Caleb's
gonna walk
already
through
down there,
whatever. Yep,
like-
she's there. She's looking
And
around this room.
you see a private study.
Everything in here is mine. No, totally kidding.
And hold on, I need to change the music for something very specific. Hold on.
Is it boss battle? Oh, this study looks awesome. I
I
want
love
one.
this
It's
study
an awesome
so
study,
much.
dude.
I want one.
So I'm
Is there
thinking it's
actually a
interrupt our
plate of?
rest.
Ooh,
Oh, Pog.
intriguing choice.
Okay.
This interrupt our short rest.
No,
She
I will say this happens at the end of the short rest.
Yeah, I was
Or
gonna say-
maybe during, but I'm gonna say that because there's nothing happening, it's very light activity.
Yeah,
I don't
Joel was
like my
poking around
theme
when everybody
playing.
was talking.
I don't like this.
I mean,
Alright.
George is gonna look around, but
As you guys open the door, and you guys stand around at the entrance slowly opening, you feel a gust of wind sweep past all of you.
No,
Grab the
don't
wind.
tell me this place is haunted. No. No.
I've never been down here before.
And Calum,
Yes.
what plane are you attuned to currently?
Sky.
You feel the wind around you begin to pull you,
Where?
or it feels like it's tugging you within this locked away chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you a little bit further inside, and you see the wind begin to trail very faintly, until it leads to an alcove in the back, tucked away behind a couple musty. Actually, I would say it's like behind this chalk anatomy of a dragon here. You see
Mhm.
what looks to be an old sword that just kind of
Oh.
that is standing, currently in a sheath. And as you step closer and closer, you notice the winds begin to wrap around it.
Ah.
Poltergeist.
Wait, he didn't tell me he was here. Motherfucker, Obsidious, we gotta have a talk.
No, he did. He did say that he had an idea of where it was.
I don't think he said it was here, though. I don't think he told me it was.
Hmm.
I don't have it written down anywhere.
While it's kind of being pulled towards the sword, Raven's kind of just going around, kind of slowly picking up some of the books, intending to
Oh,
chop them out of her room. when they
Knowing
go
what it is right
upstairs.
away, Caleb will grab it, and then look it over.
I will post it in art. Hold on. Wait, do I have the? Oh, actually, I don't know if I have just the picture. Hold on, 1 second.
Oh fuck, this is gonna take another 2 of my slides, man.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck.
1 second. Sorry, I need to snip it so it's just a portion of the art since I don't want to give away what it can do yet.
I guess I can go without the ring of jumping until next level, when our proficiency bonus goes up by 1. I had a
Okay.
heart attack. I thought it was something else. I don't like this theme playing.
Mhm. 1 second. I'm gonna post this in session.
Session?
Yeah.
Yo, this is Minecraft music. Oh, it's Caleb's theme.
Mhm.
I got the Minecraft vibes from that piano.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I will say that you will see the full version eventually when I post the actual description,
Mhm.
but it does continue on into a curved saber type look.
Mhm.
But this is what you see. The it's currently still in its sheath, actually.
If nobody's like watching closely, Caleb's gonna unsheath it and just look at it.
As you do, actually, a small gust of wind kind of flows from the blade itself, and as you pull it out, you notice that this sword is incredibly light. We're talking like maybe 0.2 pounds.
Too bad I'm not a dex-based character. uh,
Hold on, let me whisper something to you. And let me whisper something to Caleb.
okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's why I said still slightly. I figured it eased him. He's not shaking as much.
Mhm. Ah, how interesting. Are you examining the contents of some of these bottles?
Yes.
Well, you would notice that some of the contents of some of these bottles have either evaporated or have distilled to a point of no longer being usable. But 1 second. I will. I don't think these are magical now. So hold on. I will. Who here in the party is familiar with potions in a way?
No.
Yeah, no.
I think Meridian is, right?
I mean, kinda.
I thought Meridian had a proficiency with like alchemy tools, right?
Nope, just tattoo, like,
Oh, okay.
enchanting supplies and thieves' tools. Which, the tattoos are basically calligraphers.
There we go. Okay.
Ratchet just leaves those there. He was just
Oh, really?
looking at 'em.
Okay.
It was mainly the grotesque stuff, if there was any.
Actually, you do see some grotesque things. You do see what looks to be like a couple of giant's eyes stewing around in like a vat of what looks to be some kind of oil. And maybe a shrunken head in another jar somewhere nearby as well.
And yeah, after he got his fill of grotesqueness, he's gonna go to that time glass on the desk.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking around as well.
Meridian, you would notice that the aura of magic is a bit more stable in this room before than in the outside room.
The tech magic is not working. I don't have it up anymore.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
But I'm
Okay.
looking through like the desk and all this kind of stuff, or, you know, all the things that would interest Meridian.
Books on magical ancestry? Question mark.
Magical ancestry?
Mm-hmm.
What about your magical ancestry?
Books on it.
Oh, books on it. Let me roll a percentile. 59. You find one.
Cool.
So, I hate to intrude, but you all seem to know each other somewhat decently. Where are you all from?
Around.
We all come from different continents.
Oh, except for Ratchet and Meridian.
True. We do not meet there.
Oh, semantics. What you can be told is we are here on behalf of the Planeshifter Order.
Oh, you're not just travelers.
That is all the information you'll be getting until we know we can trust you fully.
I
Shore's
understand.
gonna raise her hand. I'm traveler.
Well,
Yeah,
technically
you-
she is a traveler, but she is currently
you
under the
fucking
employ
raises her
of...
hand too.
Yeah.
Like the fuck.
Not
I am
Captain.
saying currently we are under the employ of the Planeshifter Order.
So, I'm guessing you'll be leaving the tower afterwards.
That is the plan.
No, we do not plan on spending 17 years in the tower.
It was only 3 to May. She kind of gets like a downcast look on her eyes.
Aw.
If it's really been 17 years, what's happened recently?
Oh. Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
You understand now.
Ah. Alright, so you know how Morcanen used to like enslave the Wood Elves?
I mean, I've heard about it.
Alright, well, the continents got split in half in a civil war.
What? Okay. Okay.
Does Kalen have a book on the brief history of the Civil War?
I don't think, not on him.
He for sure owns one, and he for sure owns one, but yeah, he probably wouldn't have it on him. With his whole like political gist.
You sound very, I don't want to say giddy about that thing that happening, but aren't you a high elf? Sorry for me for assuming, but you don't look like a little.
I am a high elf, yes. I do not
Nice.
approve of Morkanen or their past. I do not have to support a false government that does not care for its own people.
I was just curious. I never seen someone so happy for their government's failing.
Of course I'm happy, because that meant that the Wood Elves got their freedom with the Furbolgs and the Changelings.
Well, anything else? I'm assuming, with that being something that happened, apparently, I'm assuming there's been other things that have happened.
Any other major events?
That's the big one.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Let's just say the leaders of both the Wood Elves and High Elves of Morkanen had a duel so powerful that it split the continent in half.
Well, that's. I'm not sure whether to be frightened or in awe.
A little column A, a little column B is appropriate.
That is fair. So I have one more question. If I've been in here for 17 years, but it's felt like 3 to May, would that mean I'm 40?
Technically, no.
I
That
mean, your
is
physical
much-
body is not 40 years, but your date
but
of birth
neither
is
her
40
mind
years.
is technically 40, as she only experienced 3 years.
Well, her mind and body are one. I'm referring to her date of birth.
Oh, true. I mean,
I
You
get
get to be
already
40 years without any of the extra
there
wisdom.
are ways to have your body age more rapidly than your mind.
I think I'm good with the body.
Technically, yes, you may be 40. Though, should anybody ask, you may still accurately call yourself, what would that be, 23?
Yeah, 23, I think. Yeah.
I suppose it's just a matter of perspective.
Edith
Yes.
just shuffles at the mention of age.
So I know a lot of you have been looking around for things in particular in various parts around the room, and instead of answering very individually, I'm going to start just throwing out everything that you all see.
Okay.
Okay, so one moment. Let me just get a good list here because this was supposed to be a hard room to find. The DC was 20, so you just met it, by the way.
Wha-
Okay, so
Edith,
Hmm?
how old are you?
She shuffles again.
You don't have to be worried about it. Well, I'm 40, technically. That's the assumption we came to, correct?
How old is Meridian, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Are you asking like you're asking a character?
Sure. How old are you, Meridian?
Probably upwards of 180 now. Kind of don't count after a while.
Are there curtains in the study?
see what now?
Are there curtains in the study?
Oh, yeah.
Does Edith go hide behind the curtains?
I'm hiding behind one.
Oh, and I don't think I ever got your name. You have mine. What do you call yourselves?
Meridian.
Callum.
There's just a soft
Edith, would
shuffling
you like
behind the
to
curtain.
introduce yourself instead of hiding?
There's like Like,
Puts herself
you
further
can see the silhouette of like her shaking her head behind the curtain.
What you
I'm
so
the
embarrassed
one
about,
towards your
Edith,
age,
huh?
That's okay.
Scared you're the youngest? You weren't the youngest. Bloom was.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. That's fine.
I don't have an age.
How many moons?
Alright,
That's a lot of
we can do
moons.
this. How many seasons do you remember? Oh, that wouldn't work because she's from the tropics.
You see her think for a moment. How long are your calendar years? Like, how many days are in the calendar year for this world, Liam?
Sorry, repeat.
How many days are in a year in this world?
436.
Is the rotation just slower on this planet, or is it larger?
It's a larger planet.
Okay.
You see her consider. How long has Vivian been here again?
17 years.
How long ago was the Civil War?
Um,
Yep.
how long
7,
ago was
I think?
7 years since the Civil War
Yeah.
ended. 7 years since it started. Or sorry, 14 years since it started. It lasted 7 years. It's been 7 years since it ended.
So it started 14 years ago.
I have, and she considers this heavily for a moment, 3 or 4 years of memory before the Civil War began.
Alright, so you're still... I mean...
Pretty young.
That's like, easily of age for an orc. Or a half-orc, I should say.
Well, that's just it. Is that her tribe doesn't celebrate birthdays in the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very different.
So you're roughly 20-ish,
Yeah.
give or take a few years.
If my math is right, 17, 18 is about where she'd
Yeah.
actually be. But yeah, about around 20 is probably what she.
Well, 20 equivalent to
Right.
human-ish.
Kind of shrugs.
Alright.
Youngest of my tribe.
Bunch of young whippersnappers around me.
I mean, I guess comparatively to other elves, I'm fairly young. I'm 58.
Edith looks at you.
What?
You know, for old men, you're traveling pretty well.
Meridian,
Vivian,
how
you have
old
brought
are
up I'm
you?
an elf already. I'm not that old for an elf. What the hell are you talking about?
So you're still
Uh,
years
Meridian
old.
looks to you, Edith. Oh, as I was just telling Caleb here, I'm about 180-ish. Kind of stopped counting after a while.
Edith leans down to Meridian. This being the first time she's actually met somebody who's lived so fucking long. And she just kind of like squints for a moment. 180 years. Huh. Why don't I live that long? And she kind of stands up.
I don't know, probably because you're pretty reckless in combat.
She furrows her eyebrows.
Caleb just grins.
He's not wrong. Elves live to like.
It's
400,
diff.
500,
It's
don't they?
it's different for Josh's. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, he like halved it for elves, I think.
Yeah, I did. Hmm.
So like 350, you said?
It's halved for
And-
most races.
And dwarves are 250, you said.
Yes. Hmm.
Meridian's got like. Meridian's only like 2/3 of his life.
It's like the equivalent of like 60, 70 to me.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
better. So,
Wait, so
so I know you've told me you're working with the plane shifters or plane walkers?
Plane
Whatever you call
shifters,
them.
the order. Yes, you should be very
Um,
familiar with them, Vivian.
Partially, but excuse me, I've never really.
You did live in the
met one.
city that we're, you know, concentrated in.
Well, yes, I understand that, but I hope you also understand that I didn't live in the city for a lot of my life. I was outside of it.
Oh,
for
you
a
should be at
while.
least minorly familiar.
Like, I know some of it, but I've I've not met many.
I mean, to be expected. We do kind of keep to ourselves unless necessary.
I hope it saved the things I wrote down because I accidentally DC'd from that.
Oh no!
Was
Oh,
it
Please
a
God.
no. Oh no.
Oh my God, it didn't. Okay, well,
More
can
let's
save it
go
for
look up
later.
those items again.
RP
Um,
time.
Mine is more gonna be for RP purposes.
What do you specialize in, Caleb? 'Cause,
Among the plane shifters?
yes.
Well, for my attunements, I'm attuned to sky and flame.
Is that why there is lots of wind around you? Or
Yes,
why
and then
you
like Kalem then shifts to the fire, and he emanates from him.
Vivian almost kind of sighs, like with the kind of the warmth from like the flame.
And then my outer plane specialty is, well, it's an unusual one. It's Gehenna.
Can you stay in the fire one? It's so much comfier.
I changed to whichever one's more useful. Tend to have issues sometimes with the fire one, but we'll not talk about that.
Why would you have? Okay. You said you didn't want to.
Yeah, you can still be burned in the plane of fire one.
Well, that doesn't make much sense. If you're part of the fire plane, how can you be? Whatever.
Well, it's more so I'm attuning to it and I'm allowed to interact with it. It does not protect me from the interactions from it, I suppose.
So if I throw fire at you, you still get burned?
I will still get burned, yes.
Oh no.
Sorry. I mean,
Please do not throw fire at me
I
to
won't throw it
test.
at you.
Meridian puts down his hand that had a firebolt going.
I won't throw fire at you. Well,
Shaking
not
his back to
directly.
back to where it was before he picked up the blade.
I believe that's everything. Yep, that is indeed everything. Wait. I want to throw this in there too.
Everything in the clipboard, real quick.
Metal
No, I
Man?
don't want to throw in that. Okay. Yep, that is everything. Hold on.
Metal Man? I don't think I ever got your name, but why do you have a camel, a metal camel walking around with you?
Well, his name is
Wait.
Clank, and he's just my companion. He's traveled with me everywhere. The fact that he's a camel is just because of we've been in the desert for so long, and I wanted to be like everybody else.
Hey, Caleb, you need some time to, get acquainted with that sword, do you not?
I do, yes.
I'm gonna start identifying stuff.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to assume that you are just going to slowly, over the course of however long it takes, identify all the items.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
start with staff.
You're gonna start with the staff. Okay. I'm gonna start putting this into loot drops. Hold on.
I'd probably ask Ratchet to help as well,
Yeah, I can.
because we can both identify faster that way.
Question: do you guys still have the loot of illusions? Was it?
Actually, give me the order of the items that you're doing, and I will put
I'll
it
do
in that
staff
order.
first.
Okay. Let me,
I'm gonna grab the ring
Here's the stuff.
and the schematic.
So staff, ring, schematic. Okay.
And then I'll let Ratchet choose the ones that they're identifying.
Are you gonna have him roll a d8 for which?
I
like,
am
school?
actually.
So I'm just. How many am I picking? Or
I just chose 3 off the bat. of the-
okay, weathered sword, a necklace with a stone soldier, and a ring with a crystal gem. I'm just going in order.
I chose the ring, so there's still
Oh, the next one, then.
lantern and lantern. And a
So you
spectacles.
picked the okay, so you picked the staff ring, and what was the other one?
Schematic.
The schematic. Okay. Well, by studying the schematic, you learn what can it eventually turn into with the right components.
Okay, I'm gonna
Which
hand that one
is-
to Ratchet.
Oh, okay. You're handing the schematic to Ratchet.
Yeah, once I realize it's something that needs to be built, I'm gonna hand it to him,
Yeah, it's something that needs to be built.
and then I'll take the lantern.
The lantern. Okay.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Come on, 1, 5, or
Are the spectacles actually a magic item?
They are actually a magic item. 3. That is
Oh,
divination.
lame. You don't even
Wait,
allow
have you used your? Okay. So if you use your inspiration, I will allow you to re-roll and pick the favorite of the 2.
Well, so you don't even allow comprehend languages.
That's true. I will think of something else for that if that's the case. Actually, well, here's the thing. Actually, yeah. So scratch off 3.
I will take the
re-roll.
1. I will take the 1.
You will take the 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shield's
Okay.
super
Yeah.
good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. That's
5
pretty
charges of shield.
Damn.
That's really wait. Is it still? Isn't it still the reaction that? I guess it's not spell
I mean, yeah, it
slot,
still costs your reaction, but it's
Yeah,
plus
but
5
spell
to your
slot,
AC. I mean,
good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Meridian is going to go to his tattoos,
Mhm.
and he's going to speak a command word. It's to be in Dwarvish. I don't think anybody speaks Dwarvish today.
no. I speak.
Maybe Vivian? I don't know Vivian. I mean, she
and-
knows a lot of languages, but
And 2 of the tattoos, one on each of his arms, are going to come off into the needle that he holds to it when he says the word, and they're going to disappear from his skin.
oh.
Somebody want to check out the glasses?
Yeah. What item is going next? Into the
Like-
eternal magic.
DR
grinder.
said weathered sword, the necklace, and then the glasses.
Well, the weathered sword is the sword that Calum
Yeah.
had.
Okay.
So should I throw that in now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
If you let me touch it, then yeah.
I mean, I let you look at it, but I like.
Ooh.
So there are things about this that I'm changing. It is not a legendary item. It is currently a
Oh,
very rare.
are you making it a artifact weapon, or are you just downgrading it?
So it's an upgradable weapon.
Okay.
There are powers within this blade that will awaken further on.
Mhm.
But at the moment, most of what is on here is correct. I'm only adding on to this as time passes. But the only thing that I am changing is that at the moment it is a +1 on top of its current properties. And it is also not a legendary, it is a very rare. I don't know why it's currently labeled as a legendary. It's a little too weak for me. At least.
Okay, yeah.
As not even a +1 weapon.
Then I think you said the necklace next.
Yeah.
The necklace is next? Okay. One sec. Necklace.
You all seem
where
very
is that
familiar with
at?
kind of
Is
things
the-
of this nature.
wait, what is a saber's weapon like damage?
It is a 1d8. It is also versatile, so it is it can swap between 1d8 and 1d10.
Okay, it is versatile. All right.
It's essentially a long sword, but
But it is also light.
So it's a strictly slashing longsword.
Yes.
You do not use a saber to pierce.
Where's that soldier? Oh, there it is. Okay, okay.
Range magic bonus 1. Damage 1d10 plus strength.
There is the necklace.
That's actually pretty cool. I think I know who that should.
Especially no, yeah. Edith.
I was actually gonna say pure, honestly. Because True Strike works as a range, correct? Does it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't recall.
What is going next?
Spectacles.
Glasses.
Spectacles. Okay. And I am allowing that final part for these glasses only.
Oh.
Gosh. Rare. Oh my god, I also recorded.
I vouch for one of the smart boys to take that.
Advanced Arcana and History, where it can read books 3 times faster than normal. Oh, it's allowing comprehend languages?
For this item only, because it is once per day, and it is also. I rolled for this item particularly, and I already mentioned I'm okay with it on items, and I'm okay with it on invocations. I'm just not okay with it being like within
spoken.
spells.
Did
Right.
anybody take the spirit lantern?
No, nobody's taken it yet. We haven't. The only thing that's been taken so far is the sword and the staff.
Hey, why is
Meridian
that-
took the staff, and I'm pretty sure Caleb
I
was
like
taking
the
the sword.
lantern image.
Well, and then Meridian gave me the schematic as well.
Yeah. What is the schematic, by the way? What is it like?
Ah, yes. So the schematic will. You can kind of see what it will be built into after examining it for a while.
I will examine it with the spectacles.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, then. That works. Hold on. There we go.
Holy bejeebus.
Oh my god.
The Hexenjäger.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
beautiful.
God.
Alright.
That's beautiful.
So it is a rifle that shoots magic missiles.
Range 80 slash.
Oh my god. That's
Holy shit, that range.
Oh,
But you only have a certain amount of charges
the
per day.
wind saber is gonna be so.
How are you guys
cool.
zooming in so close to that image? I can only
I'm
zoom
not.
in so
I
much.
opened it in my browser.
Yeah, open
You
it.
gotta
Open
open-
original.
What were you saying about the wind saber?
The fucking range, like you can do such a long range attack with it.
It has short bow range on a sword, which I think is kind
Yes.
of insane. I was thinking about
Wait,
shortening it, but I.
That does
Wait, what's
so
up?
much damage. That's insane. Oh, I was just expressing how powerful it
Yeah,
looks.
no, the Hexenjäger. The reason why I'm allowing it is because it is very powerful, but mainly for a handful of encounters. Because like if you try to take that thing through a gauntlet, it's going to peter out very fast.
Like,
Mhm.
and you didn't wear any
Yeah,
short
I
leg.
see that.
So you have to know it's basically like a clutch weapon. Like you bring that gun out when you're like, okay, it's time to burn this thing.
I take it this is a firearm. Yeah.
This is a firearm, yes.
Yes. All right. Putting that proficiency to use. Hell yes.
Now remember, you do not have it yet. You have to
No.
craft
Yeah.
this weapon.
That is
Okay.
correct. Yep.
Ratchet.
However, you do notice that the longsword that is used to connect to the Hexenjäger has already been crafted and is on the it's currently in a sheath. It is currently just a mundane longsword.
Okay.
That has a unique
Hexenjäger.
look that in which its handle kind of almost becomes a stock towards the end.
You can have the glasses if you want, Burr.
Hexenjäger longsword.
Bert, you taking the glasses?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm surprised no one's curious about the ring yet, or has asked for the ring
I
yet.
haven't got to read it yet.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It was
I
added
mean,
up
I
to
read
my
over it a little bit. It looks really cool, but Vivian just wouldn't take one. 'cause he just
We
feels
only have
weird.
2 attunement slots right now.
Yeah, that's. I also felt like I would throw a whole bunch of cool magic items at you guys when you only have 2 attunement slots.
I mean,
'Cause
by
I'm
the
an
by the end of this tower, like we'll probably hit 5, I would imagine. By like the time we get back.
There's like 3 things there that Edith likes, but like 2 attunement slots and
I mean, you can always unattune to something. It's more because like Caleb was already attuned to 2 things.
I mean, does the lantern require attunement?
No, it
Nope,
does not.
I don't
say
believe it does. No.
I mean, what does Blade Ward and True Strike do?
Ward resistance against slashing, piercing.
Yeah, the blade ward doesn't matter. It's true strike that
And
matters.
True Strike just gives you advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True Strike gives
Caleb, take the soldier's trinket.
Are we sure with advantage it would help?
Yeah, you extend your hand and put a finger at target
I would hope
range.
so.
You
I
do
would
an
hope
enhanced attack.
The only reason why I suggest Caleb or either Caleb, Chior, or even Ratchet, I suppose, would be because Edith already has a way to get advantage.
If no
Unless
one
she's throwing her axes.
is going to,
We all
impact,
also have our
I
attunement
want
slots
the
taken up.
ring. and
No,
one's
the soldier's
ready.
trinket doesn't take attunement.
Oh,
No, it does not actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck.
Chior, do you want them?
I don't know. I'd like the DPS to have.
Edith, so Edith, you're
That,
interested in the
that's
ring
why I'm
and the
suggesting
lantern?
Chior.
Alright, Edith is interested in the ring and lantern, so the trinket's still up for grabs.
Is the True Strike is concentration.
Not
Is
on
using
an
it
item.
through the necklace. It's not? Okay.
No, I don't believe it is. No, because you're also casting it as a bonus action. I'm pretty sure it costs an action normally.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm pretty sure because it's part of your attack action. But yeah, bonus action for True Strike. Only 2 per day, but still.
Yeah.
You get free
No.
advantage twice per day.
I mean, I get that at the start of combat anyways.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
don't
that's
use
fair
that at the start of combat.
So, Meridian is very interested to see if the Ring of Memories has memories inside of it. And so he's gonna sit patiently while Edith attunes to it.
Oh, you're going to. Okay. Hold on. I gotta
Well,
drag you.
yeah, she's taking the ring.
Oh, wait. Okay, so she's taking it, or are you
Okay.
examining the memories first within the ring before giving it?
Well, the card says you can't view the memories unless you're attuned to it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So, yeah, I want to, but I can't.
Ah, okay.
I don't have attunement slots.
By the way, don't +1 weapons take an attunement slot?
No.
I thought they were magic weapons.
They're magic weapons.
They
but
are
don't
magic
require
weapons, but as long as they are only just +1 and don't have
The
other qualities to
the
them,
wind
they do not
saber
require
does
attunement.
take attunement because of like
I
all the
I
shit
mean,
it does.
it's also a short bow attached to a
Yeah.
blade, so and also gives you wind resistance, which I mean doesn't come up that often because there's only gush and like a handful of others, including some homebrew spells that I'm going to make that are wind based. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm attuning to the ring.
I need to drag you.
You have to
Or
drag
unless you-
Michael, too.
Oh yeah, true.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Go ahead and take necklace, Caleb. I would rather not.
You all seem very used to these items, these magical things. Do you come across these often in your travels?
Magic items are common enough. We have somebody who can copy them.
Really? That seems very useful.
True strike. 2 per day.
Oh, and
casting time, 1 bonus action.
smaller orc lady. I don't think I got your name earlier.
Johnny Etram.
Or
Just sure.
okay, yeah, that sounds. I don't mean to offend, but that sounds a lot better.
Yes, it's less of a tongue twister.
So I know you said you were an actual traveler out of the rest of this lot. So why are you traveling with them? Just for pay, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, she's getting paid pretty well by, well, my boss.
So in a way, you could say your boss is paying her more than he's paying you.
Well, I mean, she's not part of the plane shifter order.
That is fair.
I am. So? I'm doing this more so to gain rank within the order. And
So,
also because if we fail, I don't know what will happen.
failing what?
Getting chatty, Calum.
I know, I won't give too much.
Well, that leads me into my next question. You said your boss sent you here. Why to the tower specifically? Excuse me for asking, but
What you
I
need to
have.
know is already obvious. The tower has to do with the planes. Plane
Well,
shifter order.
well, yes, I understand that much, but I've
Vivian, we
assumed
will not be
nobody.
getting into details as you have not explored far enough into the tower to be of any use in terms of information. And we do not know if we can trust you yet.
Okay.
As I've
Yo,
said.
where are the chances there's an Iron Maiden somewhere in here?
I'm concerned why you're asking.
Why you? Don't worry about it. I'm just curious.
I don't trust that curiosity.
Yeah, that is not. Yeah,
Bye, Ring of
Ruby has there's an
Jumping.
Iron Maiden around the corner.
I'm sad. I can't do my jumping until we level up to 5th.
Oh,
Oh, because you're out of attunement slots.
Yeah, because my
Yeah.
spell focus requires an attunement slot because it allows me to embed it into a weapon.
Oh, that's fair.
Edith? You okay there?
She just kind of sits for a moment.
do we plan on taking a long rest in here, or are we planning on adventuring outwards? Take time to get attuned to everything.
Still beginning of the day, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so.
And DM, sorry, but any live plants or like jars of dried plants around here?
Yeah, actually. Mostly dried, because they haven't been tended to in what looks to be a very, very long time. But yeah, you would see remnants of some decayed plants.
Edith,
Okay.
would you see
These are
this?
still available, by the way, guys.
Oh.
She's gonna shake her head at you.
I have no idea what one of those is.
I'm gonna go grab the vial of Goodberry potion.
I
This will
looked
make
at.
me feel full for like an entire week.
I guess I wouldn't actually know what that is either, so I'm not gonna say anything.
The Arls one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's an interesting one. Because of the fact that you all are just studying these items, I will let you know that Arl's Kiss makes it so that, hold on 1 second, need to read the exact definition.
Can I try to recall what deity that is?
What deity? What is? Sorry.
If Arl's is indeed a deity.
Yeah, go ahead, make a Arcana.
Arcana? Okay. Boop.
Arl's Kiss is less the name of a deity and more the name of a the aspect of frost, more of a myth than a actual confirmed like deity or something of the like. Known as the Spirit of Ice or the Lady of Ice.
You also post the exact good berry potion that you have in mind.
Good berry potion. Yes, I can. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Did anyone grab the healing potion?
I haven't grabbed any of those stuff, so I believe nobody has mentioned that they grabbed anything, so it's all still up for grabs as far as I'm aware.
Okay, I'm gonna put the greater healing potion on my belt.
I think one of the front linemen should probably take the kiss.
What is it? What does it do?
It's essentially like a freeze grenade. You throw it at somebody within 20 feet and they get frozen.
Yeah, let's not have me who uses fire a lot. You take that. Let's let's not give that to me.
This good berry potion is one-time use. It's what consumable.
I'll say that you actually found a bigger like flask of this. It's like a it's got roughly. Hold on, I'm gonna roll a.
Actually, I'll just take that kiss potion. I mean, vial.
Well, if my there we go. Hold on, I'm gonna roll a. It has 6 doses in it.
Okay.
Pog.
Why do I always max roll charges? Interesting. Anyway.
I'm gonna carry the good berry potion over to Edith. This has 6 days of food in it.
Okay.
It's not the same.
What about it?
I just feed
So,
you like food. You want it?
Out of character, I did roll to see if there would be a suit of plate like in the picture, and because I was gonna see if I could get like a magical quality one, and I was like, okay, cool, and I was just going to pick the first one that popped up, and the first one that popped up was a plate suit of force resistance. I was like, haha, no.
Oh, I was about to say, if that dude is there, I was gonna try to sculpt Clank into the image of him.
Oh, okay. It's
But
like a
we're
knight?
not. Yeah, but we're not gonna stay here for a long rest, so he won't
Oh,
do
fair
that.
enough.
Edith, if you still want food, I can show you where I've gotten mine over the past 17 years.
Well, 3, but timey-wimey bullshit. So
Tiny whiny bullshit. Oh, and one last thing. Wait. Michael, am I able to pull you down just by yourself? And
Yeah.
you'll be able to hear me and interact?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Loot.
Gosh, I need you to respond, please. I keep asking him about something. And
He probably is on like he's typing it out, but he keeps getting sidetracked, so he stops like.
I mean,
thinking
it's
about
not
it.
like it's more like I'm gonna try to do something for RP.
Yo, if you look at the picture of the archivist spectacles, there's a little snowman on the right one. He's upside down, kind of, but he's a snowman.
I mean, I guess.
Man, I just want to see the rest of the tower.
I think this tower is gonna take up a couple sessions.
I think didn't Nakachi say it was like a bunch, like a way tall, like a lot of like dozens.
Because it's probably gonna take us, like, we'll probably get through like 3 floors maybe per session.
a tower with a bunch of books in it, yeah, we're gonna take a lot of time here.
Well, it's not just books. That's just the
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
No.
There's just a lot of information, is what I'm implying here.
Yeah.
Think about it. The first 5 floors, whether or not we skip them or not, because I'm not sure if it'll let us just port to the 5th one. There's a lot of things that want to kill all of us. A lot.
That's fine.
So it's no
Good,
different from
fights are
outside.
Yeah.
I mean, we expected this. Like, it was. There's gonna be a lot of shit here that wants us dead.
Although I think the
I was
stages are gonna be
surprised that there
fun.
were satyrs.
The stages are gonna be fun, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Meridian goes and grabs that very ostentatious hourglass off the desk.
Okay, are we good? Everybody sorted?
Are we gonna try to attune to our stuff before we
Already
continue on?
did.
I would
Okay, well
rather-
then we're taking a long rest in here. All right.
No, no,
No.
no, no. I would rather just keep going.
Or-
It takes a single hour. You
It's an
have to
hour,
have
yeah,
an hour
sorry.
to attune
It's a
the
short
whole thing.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should have all been doing it the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least
I'm
that's what I thought was happening.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you all are venturing forth from here?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well, as you all exit and re-enter the Hall of Ascendance, in which you all had left previously to enter this new alcove that you all have discovered, you make your way up to the pedestal, and Vivian, currently being the only one knowing how to make the pedestal work, takes the pure obsidian pyramid and inserts it directly into the slot, making the runes alight in a very pale blue as the spell circle in the middle begins to glow, a pillar of light enveloping from the center of the spell circle, reaching up to what looks to be the very top of the tower in an aspect. And as you all are standing upon this platform, you notice that the room itself, or the room itself, begins to shift, and you hear clockwork, like gears being turned, as the room itself begins to spin clockwise. And as it spins clockwise, you notice that it is also raising at the same time on a pillar. Raising forward, 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 upward, 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 until it locks into place a floor ahead. This door right here is now currently located here, and everything is shifted over to a degree. And as the metal doors begin to slide open ahead of you, you see a vast green essence kind of begin to wash in as overgrowth begins to pour in from the room. And you see that what looks to be an entire antiquated library that has been completely overgrown with ivy, weeds, and all sorts of fey-like flora and fauna is visible from within. And at that, I'm going to end the session there.
Alrighty.
At some point during a short rest, Meridian would have asked anybody if they would have liked to make use of these shielding tattoos that he has.
What do you
Essentially,
mean?
the tattoo will let you cast the shield spell.
You have to
Like,
attune
one
to the
you-
tattoo, right?
No, it not.
Oh.
These are like spell scrolls, essentially.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Unless you cast it one time.
They're
Okay.
single-use items.
Well, if they're written in Dwarvish, I could only do it once.
Well, regardless, you'll only be able to do it once.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
only do it once. Because so basically, you just say a command word essentially, and you're able to cast the spell. Think of it like
Yeah.
a spell scroll that doesn't need any sort of check or anything.
But for everybody else who don't speak Dwarvish,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it's
command
the
word
command word.
Command word.
specifically.
oh,
Like a
okay.
typical magical item.
Calum will do it.
Alright. Meridian's gonna come up and hold the needle to your skin, say something in Dwarvish.
It already feels like needles are going into Calum. He doesn't notice.
And it appears on the arm, whichever arm you chose, as it's just essentially a shield. And Meridian's made it look much like your actual shield that you hold onto.
Okay.
I have another if you'd like, or if somebody else would like.
I
Can
can
you-
get behind this.
Alright.
For those watching, the illusion on Calum's arm does break, and the shield's not super visible
Ah, okay.
Alright, and I'll go
because
up to
you
Chior
know
and do the same.
the skin.
Right or left?
Left, please.
Alright.
What is that? What's that do with the shield?
Yeah, it's a tattoo of a shield, and it casts the shield spell once. I just gave it to Calum and Chior.
Thank you, old man.
You're welcome. Alright, I've had a long day. Got up at 5 a.m. for D&D. And I had a
Long
had a
day of
meeting
being.
with them, and then I had a meeting with like some real life people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get off and go chill out for the rest of the night.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Might play some games after to get some dinner.
Same.
See you guys.
All right,
Later.
see ya. Have fun.
Actually, before you go, Edith, I would like to pull you aside real quick, just so I can confirm something with you.
Okay.
Hi.
I
they
think
got to her too.
the room broke for a second.
Busy bothering Edith and the duo channels.
Josh never let me get my glass.
I hope you guys don't hate Vivian already.
No, it's just like the natural mistrust, like of finding a random
Yeah.
person conveniently in the
No, I
tower.
completely understand.
it's just gingers, you know. He's can't be trustworthy.
Fucking undead.
trustworthy towards them. Yeah.
She'll be asking for a book back a lot, though, Ratchet.
I already put it away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I DM'd it to Atachi, but I put the book away
Ah.
before we went into that room.
I was so fucking like scared that certain people were gonna like turn out to be in the room when he was like, "Oh yeah, here's your theme." Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not prepared for this.
Not everything's bad when a certain song comes up. You gotta assume.
No, I
something-
just mainly thought about it because of like the dragon on the chalkboard. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
oh no.
I'm
See?
gonna go ahead and warn the people present. If we do long lore dumps where people are learning and reading chores, going around and touching everything,
Oh,
the shield will be wandering the hallways. Oh, look at this button. Boop. Look at this button. Boop boop.
And
All right,
she will go
and
do that.
trap triggered.
Yeah.
And trap trigger. We're all reading books and shit, and Kyora's just in some like alternate dimension.
Yep.
Like, help.
Casually wandering through.
Jork is just banished by a trap.
Yep.
It's funny because me and Nakachi, we flung ideas back and forth because we wanted to introduce the new character at the tower. And it was kind of, I was like, okay, what if she's not part of the cult? What if the cult if the cult beat you guys here? What if she like led them up, and when you guys came in, it would be kind of weird, kind of because you two would obviously maybe fight. It would be I don't know. It was some fun ideas I really wanted to play with.
There's
but
no.
you guys-
Oh god, no, that was a bad
Oh, yeah.
idea. That was a terrible idea. I'm glad you didn't go with it. You help the cult directly? You what?
Yeah.
That would have been the worst idea. Like, holy shit.
To me, it almost seems super cliche to kind of have Jess out. She was locked in this tower for 17 years.
It's actually something I've not really heard in D&D before.
I mean, I guess not.
No,
in D&D.
D&D doesn't really use it.
Not
Use
D&D
what?
does.
Sorry.
The people trapped in tower for a long time.
Yeah,
Not-
typically no. Yeah.
Yeah, not in D&D.
That's
but
more
it's
of like an
kinda
old fantasy trope.
It seems so
Well,
like
like, yeah, fairy tale.
fantastical.
I will.
I do
let
draw a
you
lot
in.
from fairy tales and the
I
Ice
will
Campaign.
let you in on a little secret. There's not a single thing at this table that is completely original. We all have some
No,
thing
no.
where, it's been done before, or it's a cliche. Like, dude, I'm fucking playing a barbarian half-orc. It doesn't get any more cliche than that. Like, you want to talk fucking people just borrowing shit. Well, here's me borrowing the most optimal class I could. This is mine now. Surprised none of you fuckers have bothered Edith about why she literally tranced for an hour.
No,
I mean,
no,
everybody just took
Meridian
that
did.
time to.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
don't
were all
worry.
tuning
I'm
to their own
working on
items.
it. I'm working on
That's what I
bothering you.
figured.
Yeah, well, and then yeah,
Meridian
Meridian
was the only
inquired
one
about it.
bothering me.
I
during
was
that
I was
time
going through my
period.
own in trance myself.
Caleb was busy looking at the glass candles
Caleb's
to
gonna be
see if they
really
were
upset,
good
though.
for something.
Edith may or may not have gotten rid of what was originally in the ring, but she wrote it down. Fear not. She took after Caleb and made sure to write notes.
Don't worry, Edith. I'll make sure to bother your character
Fuck
lots.
ton.
Yeah, but whatever important message was in that ring, it's gone now.
Did you include like my inquiry, like the mundane inquiry about glass in that, by the way? Josh?
Sorry. What was that?
The inquiry about like mundane glass in that like list.
Oh God, where's the list? Hold on. Wait.
Well, no, because it's like all magic items.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I asked him separately about like the non-magic stuff. So
Look for any glass to be suitable to make a handheld telescope or two. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would say that some of
Caleb already has one.
yeah, there are also plenty of vials there and other glass items.
He would ask for Ratch's assistance in crafting them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder where you'll find that. Definitely not the door that just opened up. You're gonna need a lot though. You're gonna need like well.
I mean, there's literally like doors of glass. Like.
Oh, sorry, no, I was referring to
Oh.
BR. He asked for the raw materials that he's gonna need to make this. He's gonna need.
Oh, the
terrain.
gun.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to find a refined Aesmer core, which is different than refined Aesmer. You have to. So a refined Aesmer core is first you have to perfectly refine the Aesmer, and then on top of that you have to enchant it into a core. So it's a bit more complex, and it will take some time, but it
You
is.
said I
doable.
can find that wood within here, or the room that we're currently going into.
Yeah, because
Okay.
from what you could tell, or from what Caleb could tell from just looking at this place, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the Feywild."
Ah, yes, the satyrs are gonna be here.
They're not gonna hate me if I just start cutting down trees.
They might. Let's not do that
Uh,
until we find the satyrs, please.
Uh,
Let's ask first, please.
Oh, you're lucky because if Moon was still around you and you put up that idea, he would side with the
Well,
satyrs.
I wouldn't do it around Moon.
I was gonna say, hey, it's the perfect time. Moon is not around. He can
Yeah.
he can deforest as much as he wants.
Moon would side with the satyrs.
Like I just need like some. as big as a gun would need.
Oh, so I guess this is a good
You
question
see,
now.
needs like to cut a thick branch off.
Yeah.
Would Vivian and the Satyrs have interacted before? Probably not the same exact ones, but
You speak Sylvan, correct?
yeah.
They would be wary of you. They would ask you a lot of questions as to how they got here and why they're there.
Okay.
They're very confused.
Well, so is she.
Well, yeah.
Hey y'all, have a good night.
All right, have a good
Alrighty.
one.
All right. Have a good night.
I'll go on.
I
Yeah.
waited.
Sure.
I
Brewer,
do.
can you roll me a Tinker's Tools?
What am I doing?
I've waited.
No, Caleb's gonna ask you to like make 2 like handheld telescopes.
All right, sounds good.
No questions asked.
He has one on him for you to show to you.
Why 2 if he already has one?
They're not for
wait,
him.
Tinker Tools. There they are. I was gonna say, where the fuck are those? Oh,
It's a telescope, man. 15, that's fine.
All right.
yeah. Will carpenter's tools be enough to get that oak log or oak?
So the carpenter's tools will help you when crafting the weapon.
All right.
what am I-
Smith tools will help with crafting the metal chassis slash
Handheld
barrel
telescope
that you'll need
number
mithril for.
3.
And Aesmer core, that one is also going to be tricky. Probably Smith's tools, but you don't have a forge
Well,
currently on you that
I'm
can
not-
refine Aesmer.
Yeah, that on top. I'm not really worried at the moment about what tools I need. I'm talking about how am I gonna harvest this wood?
Oh,
Well, will carpenter's tools suffice?
to get the wood that you need, I don't think there's lumberjack's tools. I don't think that's a thing. So then probably the closest thing is carpenter. So yeah, that should be fine. Wait, is there woodcarver's tools?
If there is, I have the ability to make tools on the spot.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just curious of what I'm gonna need.
Let me check tools 5e. I hope you have better luck with that sword, Caleb. I'm pretty sure the first sword you had was cursed.
Or I'm just cursed for combat. Like, I was actually starting to get frustrated in combat today.
I could tell. Which is actually why I was kind of like, when you all made it in, I was like, someone look for a secret room, someone look for a secret room, someone look for a secret room. Or someone noticed the door in the map of the one room that's on the ground floor that looks like it shouldn't be there.
Yeah, so
Um,
Caleb's definitely gonna give one to Edith, maybe to Chur, if like she keeps acting like how she has been.
For what? Sorry.
Like the handheld telescopes.
Oh, right. Okay. Let me see. Tools. Okay. Yeah. So it would be woodcarver's tools, by the way.
Wood carvers. Okay.
Woodcarver's tools. Yes.
Let me go down to the Caleb Edith chat.
So I got an ability that says right tool for the job. I spend like a short, less long amount of time to create these tools.
Yeah.
So I would have. Can we just say during when I was reading the schematics, I discovered this, and then I would have just made the tools right
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
Wood carver tools. Right now I had smith tools under that, so the smith tools disappear, and then the wood carver tools appear.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, Caleb though does request you keep the handheld telescopes like still fairly rough because he wants to like finish them basically
Ah.
and put like designs in them.
Okay. Man, I had both guidance and artisan's intuition on that, and I still only got 4.
Wait, aren't you currently attuned to the glasses?
I am.
Oh wait,
I'm
mean-
not, no.
definitely almost didn't spoil another pair of spectacles that are homebrewed into this campaign.
I thought they were just straight up spectacles. I was like, oh, sweet. Oh, neat.
sweet glasses for
Neat.
me.
For Caleb, yes.
Yeah,
just give me
well, I mean,
glasses that
hey,
give me
I
like a
mean,
fucking
hey, it'd
plus
be-
one
it'd
to
be sick.
perception. Like.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Glasses to someone who needs them are magical. In their own way.
They are. Without glasses? Fuck. Oh, I should probably turn off the stream at some point.
Reading